For now.
That is business related, and I do still have it.
It's WWE Champion time.
Go, 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 go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell!
It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Drinking gin.
Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
For now.
Go, 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 go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell!
Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Burnell, you there?
I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Tevin's fault.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. They're completely washed. The hands are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
Now, I do have a favor to ask, okay? I mentioned this on tonight's late stream. I'm going to probably be mentioning it on every stream this week. Here's the deal. This week, I have 2 very large bills due. But then, I also have my day off on Wednesday. I bring this up because I need you to refocus your support if you were already planning on supporting me this weekend.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown.
Fucking loser.
Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown. Phil's this, Phil's that.
Always going broke.
Phil's a beggar.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
If you think that someone who has to live day to day on tips and shit is funny, oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up.
Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown. Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
Begging.
Phil's a beggar. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown.
Always He's a local.
Bill's a beggar.
He's a local.
Bill's a beggar. It's not begging.
Okay, I'll be honest, it makes me nervous because I've noticed recently there's actually been an uptick in super chats, which is great. It helps the channel long term, and certainly I'm not being ungrateful. And if that's the only way that you can contribute or support the channel, great. If you can help me and tip me, please do. That's what I need help with right now, okay? Again, I'm not asking for anything above and beyond. You know idiots will come out in prayers. Phil's saying he wants you to pay directly.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know, how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. That I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills. I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
If you are watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give him $200? You're gonna give him $50 to pay his fucking bills? Nah, you got a job. You keep your money. Fuck that guy.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
Hey guys, King Jad here. Hope you're all doing well on this gloriously sunny Wednesday. Wherever you are in the world, hope the weather's good to you and kind to you and it's not too hot where you are. Things are cooling down a little bit in the UK. Still hot, still sunny where I am, but not as hot as it was before. But yeah, welcome to what is going to be the final bingo of DSP's week. DSP's weeks are weird because his end during the week. And he always considers it a week when the end of a week is his last streaming day essentially. And he gets to enjoy a day off with either his fat ass wife or just by himself doing errands. You know how it goes. But no, Phil gets paid tomorrow, which is why he moved his day off until tomorrow. He won't really admit it's the reason, but there you go. dances to the beat. That's why I got the beats. The Meerkat music is absolutely fantastic. He has got some great tunes made up. He had a problematic moment last night as well. That was a very questionable moment. If you mean, let me see if I can find it for you. Let me see if I actually can find it for you. Let's it's a how do I find this in a very easy manner? I guess Kiwi Farms will have it clipped probably. Let's go to Farms. Alright, we're talking about Farms. I think that's the whole reason why he said something awkward and questionable in the first place. Oh, I found the clip. So let me change the source here to. So it's from the Farms, and Phil randomly said this.
Alright, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
Right, yeah, Phil just randomly said that. So context, that's a young little black girl, and obviously the guy's like the father or whatever, or I don't know, I don't actually know the relationship between the two. I don't know if that is the father or, you know, I don't actually played this game. All of a sudden, Phil, at this point, as you can see, is rolling in money. This was a very successful day for him in general. At this point, he's made about $360 for a whole day's work. This is an evening stream, keep in mind this is from. So that's what I'm saying, like, most of his money came from, so $137 in one go came from an anonymous source in this stream, and then about $134 came from Team Michael Gamer, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, from the first stream. First day. So at this point, Phil's really in full clown mode. He's happy, he's not really careful about what he has to say, you know, he's got all his rewards and perks and all that shit. And so the real, true, authentic, genuine Phil came out. He didn't have to try and be careful, he didn't have to try and put on an act. He's thought, okay, I've got my money, I'm happy, I'm going to be myself. And this Phil's racism just came out to the surface in all its glory, because he was in his element. He didn't really care at that point. He had all his money, he had a really good day, and he thought he can say anything he wants because he's fucking having an amazing time.
Alright, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
The kind of funny thing is, he didn't even laugh afterwards. I know it's just clipped, there's only a 6-second clip, but if you looked at like the full thing, he didn't actually laugh afterwards. I feel like he realised he might have said something a bit too far. Maybe he thought to himself, was that okay? I don't understand, but yeah, he did not. I didn't go down well with a lot of people, and a lot of people were calling him out for it and all that shit.
Now, what does the sugar do?
I play Italian Live. That's the next song. Fantastic. Yeah. So let's how about we just try and get an early start on sorting the bingo? Shall we, guys? Shall we get an early start on sorting the bingo? Get our card all prepared and all that jazz. Now, there's no bingo tomorrow, but I will be doing a live stream. No, I'm doing a live stream, yeah. But it's not a bingo live stream, it's a trip down memory lane. I'm going to take you guys through back in time towards 2015, where the King of Hate forums, as they were known at the time, were quite more active than they were these days, and they had so many people trying to tell them how to improve, and Phil was just obstinate. He's like, no, you're wrong, you're stupid, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do this. A whole bunch of fascinating old memories that are still there on his forums to this day. They exist now, anyone can really check them out if they want to, but most interesting stuff happened in a particular section of his forum, and that's kind of where all the juicy stuff is really. So yeah, I'll take you guys down that wee trip down memory lane tomorrow if you want to join me for that. I think it's going to be the usual time it starts here. Right, but that's tomorrow. Today we're playing bingo, goddammit. And I want to win bingo. I want to not only win bingo, I want to get a full card in bingo. So somebody pick a good word for the bingo, or a phrase, or an action, you know the drill, you know, somebody pick the thing to help me pick a bingo card. Prophet says, morning everyone, he's on the toilet here at work taking a thumper dumper. What's everyone up to? Well, I'm not being as productive as that, you know, you're earning money while having a shit. That is living the dream right there, Prophet. The only way Phil could top that is if he fucking installed a fucking toilet into his chair. That is literally the only way Phil could, outdo you right now in that regard. Right, so Amram wants me to do upgrade. I think we had upgrade. Do we have upgrade recently? I feel like we did, I'm not sure. TT Bradburn wants Creepy Whisper. We need something about heat or AC. That's an interesting shout actually. I could include weather talk. How's that? We'll include weather talk. Talking about the AC would count as that because it means it'll be too hot, which is that's about the temperature, so there you go. Which is about the weather, so there you go. I'm going to include that in my main list as well in case I lose it. Weather talk. There we go. Cool. My window might be a valid choice as well. Lean in manual banner. No. I think as though he had a really good day yesterday. I think he's going to be in a very good mood today. Because the fact of the matter is, he's paid tomorrow and he's got money. He should still have money now. If he managed to spend $360 in one night, he's capable of it. He spent thousands before in one night. Allergies, that could be a shout. DSP got about $365 yesterday in tips. 197 from the day stream and about 165 from the night stream, I believe. So about $360-ish in tips alone. Actually, it would have been more than that. He logs his tips kind of weird, so it would have been slightly more. Keep in mind, every time he gets a $1.49 tip or whatever, which is the minimum you can tip him, he logs it as $1. So it's like, you talk about, 4 or 5 of them, he logs it as 5 of them is like $5, well, F to him because he logs it as $5. But in reality, that's $7.50. Almost. So he does, his figures are a bit skewed always with him because he never logs things as accurately as he should. He probably spent it all on Champions and Door. It's possible. I was meaning to ask TG Gamebox about that because he also checks. He's a guy kind of tracks all that shit. Maybe I'll mention what he's going to do with the money and brag about it. Possibly. Very possible. Right, we're distracting ourselves with what DSPs, whether those actually still got money or not. I've been given a whole bunch of yesterday. We need to talk about today and what we're going to do. We need to pick something that's going to be really good. How about something we've not done before? I mean, I want to suggest something as well, but when I pick the bingo cards, they don't go well. I was really wanting to say a suggestion, but I don't want to influence chat either, that's the thing. Because I'm a bad influence, I know I am. I've had a few suggestions, but there's not something I'm really sold on, you know what I mean? Hit me. Leg slap is probably a sure thing. Leg slaps are quite a guarantee these days. They're up there with snort in terms of predictability and how common it is. I'm just trying to think. We could do leg slap. Top tipper picks a card. Jesus. I mean, the options there to tip if you want, but nah, I'm not going to do that kind of thing. I'd feel very dirty going with that kind of approach. Hey there, King Jerry, haven't been catching up the bingo stuff. You've not really. We've had a few close calls, Zocton. We almost got a full house 2 days ago. We got 24.5 out of 25. It's a very bizarre one where we couldn't decide whether Phil chewed his nails or not. That was literally the only thing that stopped us getting a full house. It looked like Phil kind of might have chewed his nails or he might have just been picking his teeth. We weren't sure at all what the fuck he was doing, and that was the only difference between. We couldn't agree either whether he was chewing his nails or not. It's a bizarre one. So that's literally the only thing that stopped us from getting a full house in bingo. Other than that, we've had a few close calls, but nothing. Okay, I think we're going to go orifice. Well, we actually did change it. Hello, guy with two names. How you doing? We updated chew nails to finger and mouth. So finger and mouth replaced Chew's nails just to avoid that happening again. That strange thing where we couldn't even tell whether he's chewing his damn nails or not. Right, oops, scroll down. So, some of the newer ones, what about some of the newer ones? What about something style or handcrafts or Snowcar's a great one as well because he usually tips them if he's there. Oh, ear digging's definitely there, part of that. Here, digging in here was one of the earliest ones I had on here. How about that? We'll do digging in here. We'll go retro in terms of the list of big. Basically, the further up it is on this list, the longer it's been on there. Essentially, this is all added as it came to mind. But we'll do digging in here, right? Do you think he will try to clean up his racist remarks? I don't think he's even going to bother. But he's not going to say it was racist. He's, it was racist to a lot of people seeing it, but he's going to just brush it off. It's just people being idiots on the internet. What was the name of the app used to remove backgrounds? It wasn't an app, it was a website. See if I can remember it. We'll sort the bingo stuff out first, right? And then I'll get you a link for, I think it's like remove.bg or something. Can't even mind time. But we'll do the bingo first, right? We'll sort the bingo card out first, right? Scottish Joker, and then I'll link the. I'll send the link in chat to the website I use. So it's not even an app, it's just a website you can use online. But first things first, I need a number between 1 and I'm not really sure if I can decide what I need between. Hang on, I need a number between 1 and I'm thinking 250. A number between 1 and 250, guys. So the first number I see in chat is between 1 and 250. I will use that. Pick the bingo card, which has a 250th, or one of it up to, 47th in this case. Guy of two names was first for me. He put 47 down. That's the first number I saw in chat. The 47th card with digging in ear will be the card that we use today. Stop saying numbers. You're too late. Guy of two names beat you all. Here we go, the 47th bingo card is this one right here on the right hand side. So, this is our bingo card for today, guys. You guys have to remember, if it's an asterisk around it, he has to, as an action, essentially. So, him doing a Y/cheapos, him just going into a random YouTube legacy story about back in the day, him smacking his lips from taking a drink or even just in general. So a lot of action things on this bingo card today. Stop saying numbers, you're fucking too late. McDaniel, stop trying to be profit, you're not profit. Only profit says 69. So, anyway, everything else, if it's not got an asterisk around it, he has to say it. So he has to say you guys, he has to say goal, he has to say would be great, has to say on demand, has to say you know what I mean, has to say meaningful. A lot of action things on this card. Oh, tips, we've got tips on here, nice. Chill is what it is, self-brag, hand graphs, very... Guy of two names, he's done it a lot lately. He done it yesterday. Were you not watching yesterday, Guy of two names? He did it yesterday. He does it all the time. He is stupid how often he does it. At first, I didn't really want to add it myself to the list, but he does it a ridiculous amount all of a sudden. I'm actually quite confident that's going to come in. That Guy with two names, I'm very confident. You don't like hand. Phil does a strange wee thing where he'll try and describe something like being popular and not popular, but he'll do his hands like a graph. Like he'll do his wee hand going up in the air, like oh it's going up the way, ooh, and then if I can do it plummeting down, and usually do a wee scat noise or something if something's not popular. Hand graphs are just fucking weird.
Money, yeah,
oh my.
Yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much, Uncle Jax, for the subscription. And by the way, guys, I'm over 1,500 subscribers now. I can't believe how fast the fucking channel's growing. Bunch of fucking weird people wanting to see bingo, I guess. It's weird, I don't know, but hey, I'm thankful. You know, I'm very thankful for all for interest in the channel. So thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. And thank you guys if you're one of the 1,500 who have subscribed to me. I greatly appreciate your support. It means a lot to me that people just like, not only talking the daffy game that we play, but a dumbass accent as well, not shit. But, and just trying to understand, me just blithering on about my DSP's a dumbass. If you, I'm a fucking abnormal human being. That's for damn sure. I know I'm weird. I know I'm fucking weird. Anyway, I'm gonna save the bingo card, guys. Enjoy some music while I get it all set up.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
it's
kind of
gonna be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
and then
tart,
spice.
tart and it's acid and nothing else. Alright. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got, it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious. Robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. Robust. They came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. The tastes, again, it tastes kind of different from other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. 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 We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good. It was a very high-end Chinese-style, Asian fusion-style restaurant, okay?
I'll be the guy on level 1. I stream myself masturbating. I'll be the guy of life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy on level 1. Married happily, paycheck to paycheck happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I stream myself masturbating. I'll be the guy fuck life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children. Pay bills. I have to pay bills. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay bills. I have to pay bills, bitch. Taxes. I have to pay bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay bills, you know. I have to pay bills. I have to pay bills. I have to pay taxes. Bills. I have to pay bills.
For people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead, you don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it, and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The cans are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting.
Gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around. Breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. Alright? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money. Band. Why am I toxic? Band. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to band. Why am I toxic? Band. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. That's right. In the United States of Phil, I am the supreme being. make the rules. What I say goes. This is my land. A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Band, 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 band. Why am I toxic? Band, 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 band. Gone, bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls, bitch. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Band, 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 band. Why am I toxic? Band, 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 band. Gone, bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. Tasty banana, put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana, I eat banana. Tasty banana, please the peeling comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana, I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
It's my day off. Might leave the can, but on it jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pulls and damn shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to, everyone. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the can, but on it jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pulls and damn shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to, everyone.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up, earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can. Just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term. But right now, I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
You better take a sip.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Draft for cash.
Get a real fucking job.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Because I have bills coming up. Date. fuck me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. Please tip me. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel because I have bills coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big up Smear Cat.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pools and dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pools and dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can, just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
You guys want some contributions before we start Phil's bingo?
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money, when you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.
Gone. So what are we missing Phil's chat? Oh, it did actually ban him. Streets Promise has got nuked. You know, I'm counting that. I don't care, I'm counting it. Streets got nuked by Phil. Enough of that guy not going to bring us down. Don't know what he said finally, but hey, I'm counting that. I don't care. This is a podcast. This is part of the pre-stream. I'm counting that shit. I don't care. We're live, technically. I don't care. I'm counting it. I don't fucking care. My fucking rules. I'm counting as a fucking leaning. But I'm now early on. Fuck it all. Hey all, I'm on the laptop now, says Phil. Isn't that wonderful news? The game didn't start. I know the game didn't start. I feel bad for ticking that. As dumb as it sounds, I know we didn't technically start yet. Fuck it. I'll undo the damn thing. I'll undo. I really want to as well, but nah. Phil limbed someone else in chat after they posted their release. Did I actually fucking ban that guy as well? Hang on. No, I didn't ban that guy. That guy did not get banned, Prophet. Streets Promise got banned because they're just shit talking, essentially just bullying Phil with logic. Their chat is still visible to me, Prophet, on Phil's chat. Streets Promise has all their chat nuked, but Mike Alexander has said my wife is dead. He's still visible to me on Phil's chat on his stream. So I don't think Phil did ban him. He may have timed him out. Who knows? Do your messages get scrubbed if you get timed out? I don't know. All I know is that his message is still visible to me, which tells me he's not banned. Yeah, Mike Alexander, I can see it. I'll show you. I'll go full screen. Wrong thing. Yeah, I'll show you. So Streets Promise, he got nuked, so all his old shit is gone. But Mike Alexander is up here. There he is there. Mike Alexander, my wife is dead. Still visible. So that tells me he's not banned. Streets Promise got nuked, so all their old messages and everything came after it before it. Gone. I mean, if I'm wrong, I may be wrong, but to me that's how you tell someone's banned or not, if the messages vanish. So that's just my fucking taking it. But yeah, let's go back to the bingo card. Banning someone for having a dead. Why did they not ban them? At least I don't think they fucking banned them. To me, they're not banned. At least at mine, it doesn't seem like they banned them. He says Meerkat has a picture in his Discord. Let's have a quick look at Meerkat's Discord. Don't mind me, guys. 2 seconds. Is it under DSP discussion? Yeah, that's not a ban. That's just DSP gaming being quite. The picture I'm looking at is what I showed people anyway. Phil's awkward response saying why he's saying that in a chat with a video game streamer. It's his sorry as well, but that was it essentially. Yeah, that's nothing. That's not a ban. That's just a very awkward way for Phil to deal with that situation. Yeah, it's just Phil being cringy. The guy, he didn't ban him though for having a dead wife. Oh Christ, man. I may as well just keep playing some more music from Meerkat until we are live properly from Phil. Oh, Squeeze Banana's next. So, Dark Side of Phil, I think, was looking forward to some banana. He was promised some, so.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Yeah. Squeeze banana. Money. Oh, money. Yeah.
thanks for the sub, Nick987. Appreciate it.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
Dark seed.
Sorry guys, we're live.
Is that how you say it? Dark seed.
Prepare yourselves.
There's a dark seed.
Bingo is beginning now.
Dark seed.
No more tasty banana.
Hi, my name is. What? My name is. Who? My name is.
Dark seed devil.
Hi, my name is. What? My name is. Who? My name is.
Dark seed. Bethel.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? It is time for my final consecutive episode of the Level 1 podcast for this week because, ladies and gentlemen, today is my final consecutive streaming day for this week, which means this will be the final time to... Okay, enough of that. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope you really had a good week with me here. It was an extended week. 7 straight days of streaming this week, if you can believe it. It certainly was a great week with all the retro stuff we did, and now jumping into new releases. And hallelujah, not only do we have multiple new releases, but they're both good. So this is a great thing. It adds variety to the streams and everything. Of course, the one kind of bummer is that even though today we are definitely having a fun day with a double new release day, sadly, the games are short, right? The games are kind of short. Stray, by all reports, you could beat it in 4 hours. My playthrough will probably take 6 to 8 hours. And As Dusk Falls, only 6 chapters. Each chapter is roughly an hour long. Now, obviously, with As Dusk Falls, it lends itself to multiple runs and or going back to certain chapters so that you can replay them and see alternate outcomes, right? But, you know, it is what it is. They're shorter games, you know? So, I'm enjoying them. I'm having fun with them. I hope that you guys will stick with me all day long if you can. If not, as you know, you can always get caught up on everything that I'm doing here on demand on DSP Gaming after the fact. Today, Jasper Kitty is with us. He's actually on the floor playing with his toy. I brought his toy in here so he could mess around and have some fun today, right, Jasper Kitty? Yeah, he's having fun on the floor with this toy. He loves this toy. It's a bunch of little, you know, colored like ribbons on a piece of wire that you dangle and it bounces around almost like a spring when you do that. He absolutely loves the toy. It's one of his favorites. So he's happy that I brought that in here today to play. I don't know if he'll stick in here all day. Remember, he was here for the premiere of Stray yesterday, and he desperately wanted to leave, because here's the thing about Jasper Kitty that I always explain to you guys. He's the kind of cat that he wants to do whatever he wants, and he wants freedom to do wherever he wants to go. As long as he has freedom, he feels safe. If he is limited and where he can go and what he can do around the house, then he kind of feels a little tense, right? So he was here for the beginning of Stray, but my wife was home yesterday. And as I've explained to you guys, if I have my door open and I, you know, broadcast with you guys, I stream, my commentary carries throughout the entire house, booming extremely loud. The other day, my door was open. My wife came home from work. She said, "Oh, I thought you were like downstairs standing right next to me in the room talking to me." And then I realized it was actually your voice from your office. You were streaming. I thought that you were actually downstairs and you scared me. I thought you were downstairs for some reason when you should have been streaming. I didn't get what was going on. And then she couldn't find me and realized I was in the office. That's how it is. This house carries noise. Okay? So, with my wife being home yesterday, I couldn't have the door open. I got Jasper in here for the start of Stray. He was in here for about 10, 15 minutes. And then he basically wanted to get out. He starts pawing the door. I knew this was going to happen, and I let him out, and that was that. Today, my wife's at work. So we have the door open, and Jasper can be in here for as long as he'd like. I don't care if he's in here for 5 minutes or if he's in here the whole stream. He's welcome. You know, I always like having Jasper Kitty in here, especially for a cat game. Hey, if ever he was going to be in here, this would be the right time, right? So he's welcome for the entirety of today's stream, all right? And I hope you guys will be here for the entirety of today's stream. It's going to be a good day. Let me tell you, we got a lot to do today. A lot of fun stuff since we're continuing on with these ongoing and fun playthroughs. So let's talk about that. So, right now, it is the Level 1 Podcast. Okay, this is a show where we talk about all kinds of topics. And in particular today, there's not much to talk about really in the realm of game news. Although I do have an interesting piece of news that affects us and our game schedule. In a positive way, by the way. Money, money. So yeah, I will share that. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Give Blood, for a super chat. He says, Jasper, get out, that place is toxic. Yeah. Oh, did he lean and ban? He did a lean and ban, actually. That's right. He actually did a lean and ban. Hypnotic Flower got yeeted, so that means we don't have to worry as well about fucking having this chat up. So let me just get the lean and ban ticked off as well. It means that I can pause as much as I want and rant as much as I want. Okay, that's fucking prick. What do I think his good news is going to be? He's got a good news thing coming up, and it's something positive apparently. He's got to change something to his schedule, but it's a positive change, allegedly. Maybe Cat has a regular schedule now, so he knows when to take days off consistently. Who knows? I mean, this one's saying, let's share some ideas very quickly, guys. Now we can speed it up to like 1.25 so we can sim through Phil's belligerent fucking ranting. Positive is a word that's on that is available as a bingo card, in case people think it's not on a bingo. Positive is on the bingo cards. It's just not on this particular one, but it's an option to be on there. Just in case people are wondering if it's actually on there or not. Walking Sim Wednesday, yeah, back to back. This is an incredible start though to the bingo, guys. This is a very strong start. I'm very happy that the leaning bands out the way so early on as well. That's a great one to get out of the way early on. Yeah, people are talking. I don't know how much weight there is to the claims that he's had a claim against a cease and desist order about the Level 1 podcast, the name being used. What are his thoughts on Stray? How are tips? He fucking loves Stray and that new other game, Dawn After Dusk or some pish, because the tips are fantastic for him. He thinks the games are amazing because he has so much great support.
That with you guys momentarily, but outside of that, it's a pretty slow news day. Like, seriously, the biggest news today is, oh, Discord is coming to Xbox. It must be a really slow news day. Like, wow. Anyway. So, let's go, let's get started with the schedule, because the schedule has been updated for the weekend with some extra new stuff, which is cool. We've also got a summary. What I'd like to do on the podcast this morning is actually summarize all the data that we've talked about in regards to PCs this week.
No, we need to see that again.
Actually summarize all the data.
Look at this bullshit writing of his, man. So that's CPU, GPU, RAM, capture card, HDD, webcam, colon, and what does that say at the very bottom? What does that actually say at the bottom? Anyone able to decipher what it says at the very bottom? Does it actually say PSU? The fuck's PSU? I might just being ignorant about what PSU is. Power supply. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, that makes more sense. Is that actually the standard recognised, acronym for power supply to write PSU? Because I had no idea PSU meant power supply. Am I just being dumb? Am I being a dumb person by not knowing that PSU meant? So, oh, okay. I guess I'm a dumb person. Then I'm sorry, guys. I'll try and educate myself better. If only somebody had tipped me that knowledge before, so I don't look a stupid dumb person. Anyway, that's his list here that he quickly wrote out. Yes to that too. Thank you very much, guys. I'm so glad many people agree that I'm a dumb person. Thank you, guys. Chat's so kind. Power supply units, okay. I just also as power supply. Although I'm a self-admittedly not very tech savvy, I know that. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing now, but we're at 1.25 speed, so we can zoom through Phil's belligerent nonsense. And yeah, this is a fantastic start though to the bingo, we must say. This could be the day, guys. We get 25 out of 25. What is going to kill us on this card? I don't think there's going to be much that's going to kill us here. Meaningful. It might not say meaningful. I'm not a big fan. I said it yesterday. But whenever it's on our cards, it never seems to want to say it. So we'll see how we go, but I'm very confident so far.
data that we've talked about in regards to PCs this week. I want to get down the deets of everything we've discussed: CPU, GPU, RAM, capture card, hard drives, webcam / digital camera for the face cam, the cooling system, the PSU. I want to talk about all of that because I figure what we could do is talk about all of that, get all the specifics down, and then what I want to do is say, did you guys ever use one of these pre-built PC services, and what did you think? I've used one of them, the one that I've had my PC from the last 8 years. That's the only one that I have any experience with. So I can't speak to any other companies, nor can I really compare. What I'd be looking to do is get some feedback from you guys on if you have ever done this stuff, and you have any recommendations of a company that's good to use or good for pricing. Because what I'm going to start doing now is pricing it out, going to different various companies with the components that we essentially selected together, and start pricing out exactly what it is that we're going to get to figure this out, okay? So, we'll do that in a little bit. All right, that's going to be a whole segment here on the Level 1 podcast. And then I guess see what happens. Because like I said, I do have someone who has offered to help me purchase a new PC. And I basically want to do the right thing. I want to be sure that we took our time picking the right components, price it properly, get it from a reputable company. Not that we run into this, head first with no correct preparation, and then I end up getting something terrible or something that's not good enough, right? Daki says, when will I be premiering my new gamer shirts? Probably next week. Well, I say next week, probably this week coming up. We did wash them, but they were basically, I think they're in the laundry room. We washed clothes earlier this week, but we didn't fold them and put them away. So they're in the laundry room and need to be prepared to be worn. You know what I mean? So, okay, anyway. So, let's get started at the best place to usually get started, at the beginning. So let's talk about today. On this first stream, we are continuing on with Stray. Stray is a really good game because not only is it unique, I feel like I've never played a game like Stray before. Seriously. But in addition to that, it's got absolutely gorgeous visuals. Seriously, as I said yesterday when we were playing the game really doesn't even feel like it has any right to look as good as it does. Did you think that Stray was going to be one of the best looking games of the year? I certainly didn't, and it is. At this point, Stray is looking as good as, if not better, than AAA games. I would put the visuals of Stray right now on par with Horizon Forbidden West. That's how fucking good the visuals are in this game. Now, of course, the scale is much smaller. It's a confined game. You're in an underground city so far. I don't know where we go after this, but we're in an underground city. But for what they did, my God, the production values are off the charts. The city is vibrant. The city is colorful. The lighting effects are amazing. Each robot has their own little design and personality. I couldn't believe how good it looked, right? In fact, it was so good looking. For those of you who haven't watched my playthrough yet, that yesterday, my PC was being maxed out streaming the game. It was...
I don't understand why it's just a thing. He plays the game on PlayStation 5. Why would playing a game on PlayStation 5 have any impact, at least in difference? It's the same kind of thing that also happens on PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 is going to send the same data for the PC regardless. That doesn't make... This argument doesn't make sense. This is a very flawed argument, surely. It's not as if I'm playing, an indie game, so the data's not as big on the PS5, so it's going to take it easier on my PC that it's streaming to, to fucking get it through OBS. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. I'm a dumb bastard myself, I admit a dumb bastard, but I'm pretty sure Phil's logic here, an argument, or, the fucking CPU being maxed out here, doesn't make a lick of sense, because he streams from his PS5. Am I misunderstanding something here, or is Phil being dumb trying to argue this? Yeah, he's capturing 1080p at best, exactly. I think, though. Yeah, but I think he's playing it in 4K, because he's got a 4K TV. But yeah, he'll definitely all be streaming and capturing in 1080p.
It was actually so detailed, running at full 60 frames per second on PS5, so gorgeous, that my PC couldn't handle it. It was actually chopping up and locking up, dropping frames, freezing up. And I was like, damn. That's, not to say that that's a huge rarity these days. My PC is 8 years outdated, which is why we're talking about a new PC right now. But I never expected that this game would be the game to push it to the limit. You know what I mean? There was an action sequence where you're running from these creatures. You don't know what these creatures are, but they're out to get the cat. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I start doing it. And all of a sudden, my PC is getting big warning pop-ups. Your PC is about to turn off because your CPU is maxed. Warning, warning. I was like, what the fuck? What do I do about this? Nothing. I can't do anything about it. Lower the stream quality. I'm not going to do that. So I guess it is what it is. Excuse me. Whew. So yeah, like, it's pretty wild that the game is so detailed. It has so much going on. It's full of buttery smooth 60 frames that it's maxing out my PC's capabilities at this point. Okay? As for the gameplay, okay? I love it. It's fun. It's exploration. It's world, how do I say? Traversal, world traversal, exploration, a lot of thinking of how to solve a puzzle. Because already I've run into several different puzzles in the city that I'm trying to figure out. And they're all fun and interesting, and they all lead into more backstory explaining what happened in this world. Right, Jasper Kitty? Jasper, what do you think happened to the humans in Stray? Where do you think they ended up? Do you think they're still alive? Or do you think that they're all extinct and only robots are left? What do you think? Let's see what he says. Oh, that's what you think. I know what he thinks. He wants me out of the chair. He wants to sit he wants to sit in the chair. He's very upset with me that I'm sitting in this chair and not him. See, he loves this chair, by the way. So anyway, I love the game so far. Visually, it's great. Gameplay-wise, it's great. Story-wise, it's great. I love that there's all these little intricacies of a cat in the game, how a cat would behave, and it's really well implemented in that way. I'm just enjoying the hell out of it, you know. Now, I've played it for 3 hours. People are saying that the game is anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, but it depends on how you play it. If you play it quickly and you know how to beat it, he's kneading my leg. If you know how to play it, and you know the solutions to all the puzzles, then you could beat the game in 4 hours, okay? That's right, Jasper. If it's the first time playing it and you're genuinely exploring for the first time, by the way, thank you, Monk, for the super sticker of a cat. It was a super sticker of a cat, how appropriate. And you're really enjoying the plot and everything in it, then it could be about 6 to 8 hours. It depends on how long it takes for you to find stuff and find solutions to puzzles and the like, you see? So, for me, so far we're having a good time with it, and I mean, I've already solved a lot of the puzzles, right? So maybe it won't take as long for me. Maybe it'll be a 6-hour playthrough. Maybe we'll finish it today. We might finish the game today on stream, in which case, cool, right? Or maybe we'll need another night stream to wrap it up later on in the week, and I'm down for that too. So let's see how it goes today. Okay, but I love it. I absolutely love the game. And you guys yesterday, you showed up, you supported the stream in every way you could. You were engaging with it, liking it, and talking with me, the support for everything. Like, you hit all the goals. It was outstanding. Thank you so much for that. It was really cool to see a new game premiere be so successful, okay? Then, later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be playing the other new release, As Dusk Falls, which so far is outstanding. He's laying on my lap again. Is outstanding. It's a really good game. It's a game about a family moving across the country who gets wrapped up in a heist and how the criminals react when they're put into these really tense situations. And also it's about law enforcement tracking them down and trying to arrest them while they have hostages, what's going to happen. And as the story makes progress, more and more is being revealed about all the characters. I obviously don't want to spoil, but there's more to this situation than meets the eye. It's not just a straight cops and robbers story. It's a lot more complex than that. Personally, I like it. You know, as I was playing it last night, some of the choices that I was making, people were reacting. They're like, wow, I'm playing the game myself. I make completely different choices, and the choices have turned into a completely different outcome for me. Like, I had no idea that this could happen if you make this choice because I made a different choice, you see? So that's pretty neat. And again, this seems like definitely the kind of game. By the way, I'm petting Jasper for wondering what I'm doing down here. It definitely seems like the kind of game where you can replay it or reload chapters, make completely different decisions, and see a completely cool, different outcome, right? And I'm excited for that. I'm excited for more of that tonight. Now, by all reports, As Dusk Falls is 6 chapters long. So far, each of the chapters was about an hour. I mean, stands to reason, common sense, it's probably around 6 hours long. Some people have actually said, no, it's actually 8, that the final, the final couple of chapters are longer than the others because they have more going on. It's like the big epic climactic finale. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm misinformed. I'm just telling you what I was told. So, that being said, oh look, there's actually negative trolls in the chat. Awesome. Just get rid of them. Fucking idiots. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I'm excited for tonight. Obviously, we're not going to beat it tonight. If the game is six chapters long, we got at least 4 more hours of gameplay, which I'm excited for. And what we're going to do is, well, allow me to explain. Tonight, the late stream is As Dusk Falls, 2 more hours of it, okay? I'm off from streaming tomorrow. So, today, I appreciate all support of any kind. Engagement is key today, especially for these new playthroughs. Liking the streams, liking the videos, leaving comments on the videos is a great way to help DSP Gaming. I'll be honest with you guys. I would be great if I could get more engagement like that, in particular on the on-demand videos. The streams, we get pretty good engagement. I'm not going to lie. Usually on every stream I do these days, you can usually get about 100 likes, right? We get on each stream, which is awesome. That brings engagement, and my streams are doing good. I would definitely enjoy some more engagement on-demand videos. If you're watching a video on demand, especially a new playthrough, going to part 1 of any playthrough and liking it and leaving comments on it helps that playthrough significantly for engagement purposes, okay? So, it would be absolutely great if you could do that if you are going to watch the videos on demand over Thursday, okay? If you're here live on the streams today and you're thinking of supporting the channel in any way, tipping would be the best way to help today. Why? Because tomorrow's my day off. Tips directly fund.
I literally got $360 in tips yesterday, and he's asking for more, and he gets paid tomorrow. Let's see him trying to argue. There's no way he can make this sound convincing here. How can he possibly say he needs this? I would have minded. I also want to make sure something here. Did he say he needs this?
The videos on demand over Thursday, okay? If you're here live on the streams today and you're thinking of supporting the channel in any way, tipping would be the best way to help today. Why? Because tomorrow's my day off. Tips directly fund the things that I do on my days off, including things like grocery shopping, buying things for around the house, getting supplies for this here cat on my lap, having a meal out with my wife. We're actually having a discussion about what we want to do. We might literally do exactly what we did last week for a meal out because we liked it so much.
Last week they got bread and soup, but they got pricey, like artisan bread and soup, fancy bread and soup that cost $40. Cat wanted soup, so they got bread and soup from some place. And apparently it's like, oh, this can last a couple of days, a couple of meals. He's already blown through the last 2 days of tips, total $7. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I don't understand how. I mean, I also understand how. I understand kind of. We all kind of know what he's doing with the fucking money. Why does he not? Why can't he stop? This is what makes him a lol cow, I guess. You know, he cannot stop himself from being so fucking stupid financially. It's incredible. He gets paid tomorrow. His old YouTube chat, you know, and it's okay. A lot of it might also goes to his earmarked for bills and like back taxes and not shit he spends, and that's understandable. But he just got massive support and tips as well. He's getting so much support from the whales. This is the thing. Before he talked about this, keep in mind his complaint. He wants more engagement on the on-demand videos. He wants more people to watch those videos. He wants more people to leave super thanks and not shit in the videos. Maybe more likes in the videos, because he knows those videos that he uploads are fucking shit performance-wise. I get far better views in my fucking videos I upload than he does on his. Okay, I upload like, once a day, maybe. I guess technically this live stream counts as another upload, but it's not a normal video, it's just a fucking live stream which goes recorded, changed, whatever. You get what I'm saying though. He cannot get a lot of traction at all on his uploaded videos, and I think it is getting to him a bit, but this is the thing though, it's never enough for Phil. He's supporting massively on the live streams. I say, well, that's great, but he could do more on the on-demand videos. It's like, Phil, I'm on my second mortgage, you know. I sold my child to a bunch of debt collectors, you know, to try and get more tipping money. But there's only so much I can give you, Phil. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for my fucking welfare check to come in so I can tip you again. Please, Bill, don't ban me, Phil. I'm trying my best. What the hell goes through their heads? I don't understand it. The one saving grace here is that we are doing very well on the bingo card. This bingo card looks like a real strong one today. There's two things I'm worried about. Oh, food talk. He said meal, going out for a meal with his wife. Food talk. Right, there's another one right there I completely forgot about. Yeah, food talk is because he talked about having a meal with his wife. That is food talk right there. I don't think he's going to say chill, and he might not say meaningful. Either of those is what will probably kill. So, we'll see. But yeah, I don't think he said go yet, but we'll see. I'm going to remind us for a wee bit just to make sure, okay? But we're doing quite well. We might actually get all green today.
Buying things for around the house, getting supplies for this here cat on my lap, having a meal out with my wife. We're actually having a discussion about what we want to do. We might literally do exactly what we did last week for a meal out because we liked it so much. So we might repeat what we did. If you want to see what we did, watch the Phil's Day Off segment from the Level 1 podcast earlier this week. Anyway. Yeah, if you could tip today, that would be great. Tips would help me more than anything else today. I'm not saying other support methods aren't great. Memberships, super chat, super stickers, they're all outstanding and they help in the long run here. So thank you to anyone who's done that. In fact, as I was saying that, a bunch of people were. You saw the pop-ups. But tips would be the best way to support today since it will directly help me for tomorrow, okay? All right. So let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. Jasper Kitty, I like that you're on my lap. However, you're really warming up my balls. It's kind of awkward. You're also shedding. We need to brush him. Oh my God, Jasper. You're shedding. I just pet you once or twice. I got a handful of.
This is clutching at straws, but cats are very hairy, right? And technically, Phil's putting his hands through a hairy cat by stroking it. Is that? Nah, I'm not going to count it. I'm not going to count cat hands through the hair. Jasper's hair does not count. For God's sake, I don't know. Jesus Christ, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for the super chat. He says if his content was any good, he would never have to ask for cash. Extremely good point, and it's what a whole bunch of us have said so many times. If Phil was actually good at his fucking job, he would never have to bring up the goddamn issue of him being short on money and him needing money, and especially tips not shit because he spends it so fucking fast. I mean, Christ almighty, I've got tips and super chats enabled. Do you see me going on about it? Yes, you do. Please tip me and super chat me if you can. Thank you very much. I'm kidding. I'm fucking just kidding. I do greatly appreciate any support you guys wish to give me, you know what I mean? But I'm never going to fucking like push it or whatever, you know. I'm never going to try and make sure that people feel like they have to do it. And I mean, full disclosure, I was skint for a few days right before today. My payday was today, so I'm alright for money right now, obviously. Just because I got paid fucking today for that. Everyone loves payday. But the last few days I have been skint. People might have noticed that I hid this message at the bottom of the screen. If all green random chat user wins £25 Amazon gift card. I had that because I couldn't afford to gift anyone a gift card if we got all green. I was legitimately in a situation was like, you know, if somebody actually wins this, I might not be able to give them this for now. So, but it's, even though I was like a bit tight financially, I never felt compelled to like force that problem on you guys because most decent people don't do that. You know, most people come here, so people are watching a stream to enjoy it. You know, and just obviously we're just obviously having fun watching Phil be a complete idiot and we're playing bingo while we're at it, you know what I mean? That's what it is, you know what I mean? I don't expect fucking people to come here and then have to fucking suffer because they're listening to me and bitching about problems and all shit. No, I'm not gonna. That's one thing I do not want to be, so it's the one lesson we can have. Never be like Phil. Never be like Phil and try and be fucking like desperate for like just asking random people on the internet for like, yeah, I really need money, guys. I have a day off tomorrow and I would really like a meal with my significant other because, you know, that's what I want to spend your money on. This is a weird fucking thing to demand money for from people. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. But, yeah. It just baffles me how fucking brazen he is, man. And yeah, now he's complaining his cat is making his balls too warm. His balls are fucking useless, you know, you might as well fucking neuter Phil. He's not going to fucking use his balls, he doesn't plan to have any kids. Might as well just fucking slice those bastards off right now. As if they've got any fucking testosterone in them anyway, for fuck's sake.
The hair. We definitely gotta brush you tonight. He's gonna try to eat it, I'm gonna throw it out. We gotta brush him tonight. It's time for a brushing today, buddy. You need a brushing, a good brushing tonight. We're gonna get all that excess hair and dander off you. Hold on, let me throw out this hairball before he licks it. There we go. Okay. Good news is we have
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Prophet. In the super chat, he says, here's some change of some fish and chips. I greatly appreciate that, but I won't see that money until August. No, I'm not complaining about that, you know what I mean? I tell you what, man, when YouTube pay day is tomorrow. Here, I didn't realise how the schedules worked for payments on YouTube until, I guess, you know, recently. But because I earned less than the threshold in June, I went and got my thing enabled over 1,000 subs in like late June, mid-June. So I was able to get all this enabled, you know, things like super chats. And I didn't hit the threshold of getting enough income for June. So the July payment for June, I don't get. But when August comes along, I'm gonna get like over, you know, I've got like I think £130 in YouTube contributions from you guys, which is amazing. You know, I didn't expect to. YouTube August is going to be a great fucking payday for me. Put it that way, I'll be fucking singing and dancing all the way to the fish and chip shop. That's for damn sure. I'll be ordering 2 fucking fish and chips at this rate, you know, not just the fucking one because I can fucking afford it because of you guys. Nah. But thank you very much, guys. I do, but eating the Prophet, you don't have to do that, man. I really appreciate it, man. But as I said, payday hit today. We're good for now. And all that shit, you know what I mean? It's just, as I said, I think it's one of those things. Sometimes you spend more than you mean to, especially if you've been on holiday. That's what it was for me. Like, I didn't mean to spend as much as I did, but on holiday, you just tend to accidentally fucking push the boat a wee bit. But I got through those few days, I got through the weekend, whatever, and made it to today. So always good. So don't worry, guys. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give me anything. It's okay, guys. We're all good. But yeah, guys. Hopefully, I can give you guys something back. If I get 25 out of 25, one of you guys is going to win a £25 Amazon gift card or anything else. If you don't like Amazon, we can talk about doing something else. You know, I just would like to give something. Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop it, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right, guys, thank you very much. Cameron, thank you very much for super chat. It says, I would rather a person like you have it in a scam like, well, thank you very much, guys. But please hold on to your money. I really do appreciate it, guys. But I'm thank you, but hold on to it. Oh, there's a sound of sirens outside the door. Not the door, the window. I don't know if anger came through in the stream, but I just heard sirens all of a sudden start. They're here for me. They're finally here for me. Now, I'll get back to you guys. Hopefully we can get 25 out of 25. Let's keep playing the bingo. Thank you very much, Cameron and Prophet and Stuart as well earlier on, and Give Blood Star Stream. Thank you very much, guys, for the super chats. I'm going to play now, but you don't need to give me anything else right now. It's okay. I do appreciate it all. Yeah, thank you, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's another one. No more. Wait, I've seen it in chat. It's going to play in a second. I'll just be quiet and I'll let it play. The stream elements wants to catch up anytime. Well, stream elements is slow and there we go.
Yeah, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah, yeah. Money.
Hops Fervors, thank you very much. You say you can't afford to tip, but hope this helps. Thank you for super chat. It will help me. And August is going to be fucking ridiculous at this rate, man. Jesus Christ. Taxman's going to fucking come after me at this rate. Ah, Christ, man. Thank you very much, guys. You can slow down though. I'm going to start playing this. We're going to be fucking miles behind in the bingo. Right, we're playing. We're fucking going to play. We're going to win this bingo. One of you bastards can fucking win a prize. I'm determined.
Really good brush for him. The brush we have, I forget what it's called, like the Furminator or something we got years ago. It's really good. It gets so much hair off of himself. Okay. So, I'm off from streaming tomorrow. All right? I hope you all have a good day, whatever it is you may do. Perhaps you will choose to get caught up on all the content on DSP Gaming. And if you do, thanks. Enjoy. We did so much stuff this week. We continued on with Final Fantasy VII in a major way. We had Fable gameplay. There was Capcom Fighting Collection multiplayer. We finished up Super Mario Bros. 2, which was really fun. And checked out a few things on PS Plus Premium. Remember, we tried out War of the Monsters. We tried out Siren. We tried out Mega Man 9, among other things. And then, of course, we have all the new games that I just started. So tons of stuff to get caught up on. Again, if you happen to watch this stuff tomorrow, please remember to like the videos and leave comments. It helps so much. You have no idea how much engagement has helped DSP Gaming in the last year. Why do you think we're at 199,000 subscribers and climbing? Excuse me. Woo. Okay. Then, when I come back on Friday, we'll be doing a major stream of As Dusk Falls, and if the reports of the length of the game are true, likely that's going to be the finale of my first run in the game. This will be a 3+ hour gameplay stream. We're definitely going to have enough time to wrap it up.
Alright guys, I need your opinion on something here, right? I need your opinion. Hands for the hair is kind of hard to get these days, you know what I mean? But this kind of looked like it looked like he was messing with the back of his head here, right?
Stream of As Dusk Falls, and if the reports of the length of the game are true,
there, right there, would you count that as like hands through hair? He's messing with the hair at the back of his head, technically. I've counted it before, you know what I mean? But I want you guys' opinion on this. Count it, yeah or nay? Count it. I see one person say it, one person say, well, sheet metal says no. Ryder Shindon's not sure. Touching his hair in general, I'd count. That's what he's doing. He is the back of his head. At that point, he is touching his hair. Some people are saying, "Okay, we're not." But as my rule of thumb, if there's a split in the chat about this kind of thing, there's a clear split here. Also, I'm saying we can't really see it because it's the back of his fucking head, but there's definitely there's a split in chat. I'm not going to count it. I'm not counting it because we can't come to a general consensus about it. We'll wait. Well, hopefully it'll fall down at the top of his fucking head then. And because hasn't done it lately, that's the thing, he hasn't done it in a while. It's technically hair touching, but it's not the one, we can't really see it properly, we can't agree, so I'm not going to tick it. I'm not going to just, I want to make sure there's like a consensus and everything, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're not going to count it.
Likely that's going to be the finale of my first run in the game. This will be a 3+ hour gameplay stream. We're definitely going to have enough time to wrap it up. So that'll be great to see how it ends in one big lengthy segment on Friday. Friday night will be Capcom Fighting Collection, also known as Friday Night Fights. It's when I do old school fighting games, and should be a good time with Vampire Savior, Hyper Street Fighter 2, and Gem Fighter Minimix. Okay. Then on Saturday, what we're going to do is we're going to see how far I got in Stray. if we need another stream for Stray, then I might do it as the daytime stream just to ensure that we beat the game. But at that point, I won't know how much more will be left, in the game or not. So dependent on how far we are, we'll determine the stream. If not, if we don't need another stream for Stray, then likely what we'll do is we'll return back to Fable Anniversary, which I now haven't played in almost a week. So that'll be the stream's on. Hold on, I'm getting a question. It's distracted me. Queen of Hearts says, it seems like part 3 of Cuphead DLC kind of ends abruptly. Like there would have been a part 4 for some reason. If part 4 exists, it doesn't show up on my feed. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 parts. Cuphead DLC. It's a very short DLC. Let me take a quick look. Yep, there's only 3 parts. The DLC is incredibly short and sweet, but short. Like I was very disappointed at how short it was. The only thing left to do in that DLC that I did not do is the challenge tower, where all you do is parry. You don't even shoot things. It's just a parry challenge tower. It's boring as shit. So I beat the whole thing. It's actually, that was one of my complaints. Is it was way too short. Okay. So again, Saturday will either be more Stray to wrap it up, or we'll go back to Fable Anniversary. Now, here's where things are getting updated in a very positive way. I have gotten access, early access, to the Multiverses beta.
It's not that really interesting after all. I thought it was something significant, but just some fucking denthead gave my fucking code so you can play a beta early. Imagine like getting your hands on this kind of code, then thinking, great, I can give this to someone else, as long as I give him some money as well so he might play it. For fuck's sake, man.
The Multiverses beta actually becomes public next week. A week from now. Yeah, about a week from now. I think Tuesday next week. But I can play it right now if I wanted. I have it. Thanks to a fan. I want to say thank you to the fan. I don't know if that person wants credit or not, so I'm not going to say their name, but thank you so much to the fan who got me access early. All right. Unlike the Nickelodeon fighter from last year, the Multiverses game looks pretty good. It basically looks like the spiritual successor to Smash Brothers.
It's a closed beta, you can't stream it, it's under NDA. Oh, so Phil actually might be breaking... Oh, this could be interesting. So is Phil aware of that? If Phil is not aware of that, can nobody tell him, please? Please, nobody tell him. I want him to do this without being aware of it, so he might get him... Let's just not trouble Phil with that information.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you, Black Mage, for the super chat. I'll say it again without tripping over my buddy tongue. Thank you, Black Mage, for the super chat. He said you get MV codes by watching an hour on Twitch. I never knew that. So it's open beta next week, but for now you can't stream any of it because it's got an NDA against it. So yeah, we'll see what Phil says. So he might be aware.
Only it's all Warner Brothers characters. So you got Batman and Superman, plus other DC characters from the comics.
Thank you very much, Black Mage. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate it.
You've got all the cast of Scooby-Doo. You've got Steven Universe. You've got Adventure Time. You've got the Looney Tunes, okay? All duking it out. And it definitely looks really good to me. Now, I haven't played it yet. Maybe when I play it, I won't like it, but I want to play it. I'm interested in checking it out. So it already launched, and the thing is, I wasn't expecting to just get it like I did, and all of a sudden it just kind of landed in my lap. I was like, oh, I have it now. Well, the good news is it's playable over this entire weekend and through next week, because next week is when it goes public. So this weekend, I'm going to be playing it on my night streams, probably Saturday and Sunday. What I think is I'll probably try a character or two each stream to test out the gameplay mechanics and the variety of each character and see how different they play. The game, by the way...
Saturday and Sunday, is that before it's open beta, or is that too soon, Prophet? He's going to play it Saturday and Sunday. Is he allowed to play it Saturday, Sunday on stream? He's breaking it. Okay, nobody tell him. If he's not allowed to, nobody tell him. Nobody tell him about our secret. Just let him fucking stumble into something he shouldn't do. Don't tell him, guys. Right? Don't tell him about our wee secret. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. Don't tell them. Snitches end up in ditches, then they get stitches, or however the fucking phrase you want to use goes. So yeah, nobody will be our wee secret.
The way is free to play. When it launches, it will be free. You will not have to buy it. The catch is you're going to have to either earn the characters by playing it slowly and earning wins in order to unlock other characters, or you can basically buy them. You also have the ability to earn skins for each character, or you could basically buy them. So what they're hoping is the game is going to make a lot of money based on microtransactions, not on outright sales, because the game will be free to play. An interesting model, because they never really did something like this before for a fighting game, right? Like most fighting games, they do have a base level that you have to buy, and then yes, there's unlockables after the fact or season passes. This game is just opting for just get it free up front, but then pay for everything after the fact unless you want to earn it incredibly slowly. It's funny because actually one of the complaints I've seen on social media about it.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much for the super chat, Stuart Gascoigne again. Here's a fish and chips in a bud. Keep up the good content. Oh, it's not a super chat, it's a tip. That's what it was. It's a tip. I'm so used to it. I mean, it's been a while since I had tips, so I had no idea. It's actually been like several. I don't get many tips these days, which I don't complain about. By the way, don't get me wrong. I do appreciate any contributions, but I didn't even realise that. I was wondering why it didn't show up on the chat, because I was looking at the chat and I didn't see the notifications. So I'm just used to seeing it appear there as super chats as well. But yeah, sure, guys, thank you very much for the £5 tip. Here's a fish and chips, sooner bud. Keep up the good content. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. No, I've had too much tonight, guys. Fucking stop it. No more. Just fucking let's just watch some fucking bingo. I really appreciate it, but let's just fucking watch bingo. Thank you, guys. Remember, don't tell Phil about the NDA. And thank you again, Stuart Gascoigne. Appreciate it, bud.
Someone was playing it last night and posted up, and they were like, so basically, here's how it works. If you win a match, you earn 40 points. If you lose a match, you still gain 7 points. So no matter what, you're earning points. The problem is characters cost 2,000 points each to unlock. So do the math. You need to win like hundreds upon hundreds of matches to unlock a character for free. Will some people do it? Yeah, undoubtedly, yes, they will. But most people are going to say, fuck this, and they're going to drop money on the game. You see? So I guess it's an interesting formula. I don't know how much it's really going to work. So let's see what happens. We'll see. We'll check it out this weekend together. I think I'm going to do it both Saturday night and Sunday night. So the daytime streams will either be the conclusion of Stray or Fable Anniversary, and then it'll probably be like more Final Fantasy VII as well. Okay? Now, once I beat As Dusk Falls, I'm going to propose a question to the audience. Would you guys like to see me continue playing the game at a limited capacity, meaning I'm not going to be doing it as giant major streams, but maybe as night streams from time to time, doing alternate choices? Okay? I would be okay with that as long as the game holds up and is really good. I usually do that with narrative-based games like this. However, with The Quarry, when I got to the end, everyone was like, you know what? Just redo the ending to see one alternate path, and that's enough for us. And I agreed with you guys. Like, I didn't really like The Quarry that much, so I was like, let's just get it over with. Now, I don't know if we're going to feel that way about As Dusk Falls, or if we liked it so much we genuinely want to go back and re-see the whole story, right? So, let's see. Let's see what happens. Where are you guys getting all this data from? I said 40 points per win, 7 points per loss. One person says 50 wins. It's wrong. I said it's 2,000 points to unlock a character. If it's 40 points, then 5 would be 200. No, I guess that is correct. 50? I guess that's not so bad. I take that back then, because that is not so bad. 50 wins.
This guy was a valedictorian, remember? This guy was a valedictorian. What a fucking dumbass. How the fuck did he get 2,000? How the fuck did he get to 2,000? Is he confused with WWE Champions kind of revenue or points? You know, technically WWE Champions is a free game, but then you have to play the absolute ever-living shit out of it to get like the actual good free shit. Don't most people spend? Isn't that why he spends so much fucking money in the game? Because it takes like fucking days and days and days of non-stop grinding. Alternatively, to get the shit, I don't know. Maybe he's confused now for skill play gaming and WWE Champions. Who knows? This guy. He trusts this guy with money. This is who his chat trusts with money. I don't fucking pretend to be smart at maths either, man, but how can you fucking confuse? Oh my god, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Wins to unlock a whole character? I guess that's not that bad at all in the scheme of things. Now that I'm thinking about it. I wonder if the math is correct. I guess we're going to find out this weekend together. We'll find out together when we check it out. So, but that's good. That would be good. 50 wins, I don't think it's that bad. 50 wins could take, several hours to get, but still, to unlock a whole new character, I actually feel now that's kind of reasonable now that I'm thinking about it. I was doing the math and I was like, 500 wins to unlock a character? Like, whoa, fuck that, right? Okay. So, let's see what happens this weekend. We're going to have fun. Just to recap. Definitely As Dusk Falls and Stray will conclude this weekend. We'll have Capcom Fighting Collection Friday night. Final Fantasy and Fable will return over the weekend as well. We're going to be checking out the Multiverses beta over the weekend, at least probably 2 night streams. And then once we get through all that, if you guys want to see me do a second run in As Dusk Falls, I'm down for that. By the way, I know some people are going to ask, what's the next playthrough? The next one that I've got on deck, Batman Arkham Asylum Remastered. This is the game that came in 3rd place in the Viewer's Choice poll. This is a game that I've been dying to play now because I've been kind of hyped for it the last couple of weeks. And it's the game that the members selected. It was the members' choice. So that's what we're going to be doing next, okay? That's the next major playthrough, just so you know. Okay. Now, very quickly, let's touch upon members. As you can see, we lost some again. It's like this every day, up and down like this. One day someone comes in and gifts a bunch and it goes up, and then a bunch expire and it goes down, and it's been going like this for about 2 weeks now. The good news is we did hit the tier 1 members goal for the month, so no matter what, on Saturday, July 30th, we're going to find out what's in my closet. I'm going to go inside this closet right here, and then I'm going to come out of it. Right here, live on stream. I'm going to come right out of it. And it might change everyone's life. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys know what we're doing. We're going in there. We're looking at what's in there. There's probably a story behind.
Sorry guys, I was distracted there. Did he actually do a whole bunch of different things? He doesn't go. Give me a second as well. Did he do hand graphs? Or talk about the members?
Members. Selected. It was the members' choice. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Okay? That's the next major playthrough, just so you know. Okay. Now, very quickly, let's touch upon members. As you can see, we lost some again. It's like this every day, up and down.
Yes, that is the hand graphs. That is absolutely hand graphs. People said we went fucking hit the hand graphs. There's 2 bingos on our way, so hang on. That's bingo number 1 for the hand graphs. Diagonal line hand graphs, burp, snort, on demand, and would be great from bottom left to top right. And bingo number 2, second column down. Go, hang on, play horn first. That's the second bingo right there for goal, lean and ban, pig splaining, burping, and the self-brag. We have 2 bingos so far. We are having a very strong game. He actually fucking did the hand graphs. A lot of people, I don't know why people thought he wouldn't do the hand graphs. He is very animated these days, but I cannot believe people thought he wouldn't do the hand graphs. Where the fuck is guy with 2 names? I need to call him over. He was like, that's never going to happen. I fucking knew. He'd fucking eat those words. Says, I fucking told you it was going to fucking happen. I'm still thinking meaningful and chill are going to be the struggling ones to hit. I thought he would have said chill when he was talking about, you know, late stream games and that shit. I thought he might have said it, but so far, I don't know. But yeah, so we've already got 2 bingos on the board. We're 1 away from a 3rd one. We're 1 away from another one for the 4th. This, if it says meaningful, that's a bingo. If it says anything to do with weather talk, that's a bingo. If it says chill, that's a bingo. If it says, if it does the wire / T-pose, that's a bingo. If it digs in his ear, that's a bingo. We are close to several more bingos. And we're close to a full card as well. We're not too far away. I'm going to laugh when he pulls out Panda, leaves old soap molds and start crying. Nah, I think that shit would definitely be gone. He gutted that room out. Remember Leanna had her own kind of office space to do her soap shit? And yeah, I'm pretty sure he gutted that shit. There might be a bar of Kentish soap still in that closet, who knows, but the actual moulds and that shit, I'm pretty sure that's all gone. I don't think we're going to... Weather Talk is strange because he's been talking about it a lot lately, so Weather Talk seemed... Yeah, appropriate. I want to add it today, very late on, as a very last second edition, and it made it into this card, the Weather Talk. And I kind of liked it because he has been talking about it a lot as well, how hot it is and that shit, and so I'm surprised at that.
Like this. One day someone comes in and gifts a bunch and it goes up, and then a bunch expire and it goes down, and it's been going like this for about 2 weeks now. The good news is we did hit the tier 1 members goal for the month, so no matter what, on Saturday, July 30th, we're going to find out what's in my closet. I'm going to go inside this closet right here, and then I'm going to come out of it. Right here, live on stream. I'm going to come right out of it. And it might change everyone's life. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys know what we're doing. We're going in there. We're looking at what's in there. There's probably a story behind a lot of the stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff in there that I had from Connecticut that I haven't looked at in over 8 years. So we'll see what's in there. Some stuff will likely be used for streams. Some stuff maybe I'll be able to trade in at like a GameStop, get credit, and use it for stuff. Or I think GameStop gives money trading, but it's not that much. Honestly, a lot of the stuff I'm probably going to be throwing out. And that's okay, because once I clean out that closet, now I can actually put other stuff in there, you know, organize a bit in here, which is what I need to do, because if I'm getting a new PC setup.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for tipping, and he says, and our driver, he says, wow, he's going to empty his dumping ground out of content, better empty our banks for that one, yeah. Yeah, that's his big idea. That's what I'm saying. It's very locked in, that closet stream. He's very locked that in. No, is it? Yeah, it has. It's a stream that's happening potentially at the start of August, which he's trying to get to, which is going to be another React thing. But yeah, this is happening, sure, this closet stream, man. But yeah, thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for the tip. You don't need to tip me, though. You don't need to. It's okay. Stop it. So please don't. It's okay. I got paid today. I'm okay. I don't need anything. Thank you very much. It's a very strange freeze frame, isn't it? He's like drunkenly pointing at someone or something. But guys, thank you very much for support, guys. I really do appreciate it. You can calm down now, but you know, you can calm down. Remember, if I miss anything on bingo card, tag me in chat, make sure I don't miss it. Just bully the shit out of me, you know, because sometimes I miss things. I just kind of zone out sometimes trying to pay attention to this idiot fucking talking away non-stop about bullshit, nonsensical garbage. But thank you very much, guys, for the tip. I do appreciate it greatly. And yeah, thanks again. But you can slow it down, guys. It's okay. You don't. I really appreciate it, but you guys, honestly, hold on. It's okay. Thank you.
I need to have an organized and clean office, don't I? So there you have it. So that's going to be on Saturday, July 30th. So that's 1 week from this coming Saturday. It will also feature a live episode of Feasting with the King. So I hope you guys will join me for that. We'll have to figure out what cuisine next week. We'll start the polling for that and all of that. All right. And it'll be a good time. And unlike my other marathons, where usually we have to react to a bunch of stuff, or I have to get through a bunch of games, in this case, it's just a relaxing day. It's a day where we're just going to kind of look at this stuff and chill and have some good, some interactions, some conversation. There's gonna be a lot of stories to tell.
It said chill. He actually said chill. There's another bingo right there. So the one thing that I think is going to kill us is either meaningful or him actually putting his hands through the hair. I think that's the only things that might kill us.
Behind a lot of the stuff that I have in there. So it's going to be a neat time. I really am excited to do this with you guys. I am. So, cool. So that was the tier 1 goal. That already happened. But if we happen to hit the tier 2 goal of 585 members by the end of this month, so there's 10 days left in July, right? Wait. 30 days past September, April, June, and November. All the West at 31 except for... Oh, no, there's 31 days in July. That little rhyme is what reminds me.
I don't need a rhyme to remember the fucking days and how many days are in each fucking month. It's easy. January's got 31, February's got 20 or 29, it was a leap year. March's got 31, April's got 30, May's got 31, June's got 30, July's 31, August is 31, September's 30, October's 31, November's 30, and December's 31. I just think this is common sense to most people. A fellow remembers it by a fucking nursery rhyme. Is that how a fellow remembers this shit? By fucking a wee nursery rhymes? Is that normal? I don't even recognise a fucking wee rhyme, but I just thought it was common sense for people to know how many days are in each fucking month. And Phil was like, oh, let me bust out my old fucking nursery rhyme to remember how many days are in fucking July. He was talking, Stuart Gascoigne, he was actually talking at the time. It's like you could hear him still talking away even when he walked off the screen. You could hear him still talking, so it wasn't specifically dead air because you could actually hear him blathering away, even though he was like guiding his cat. Or fucking trying to get a hairbrush for his cat. I'm pretty sure you can still hear him. And so he will probably have dead air, especially if it's a slow stream as well. He'll be waiting for questions in chat, and it's usually a lot of dead air towards the end if he doesn't get a whole lot of like tips coming in, for example, and he's like forced to do a Q&A to pad out the rest of the pre-stream. We are behind by 20 minutes. I'm going to 1.5 speed.
So, since there's 31 days in July, that means that we have 11 days left to hit the goal of 585 members. If we do, we are locking in the next React event. What we will do is a poll to determine what it will be. The subject matter will either be the original This Is How You Don't Play video, a different Down the Rabbit Hole video by Frederick Knudsen, and tickle my throat, or a documentary by June the King. Okay? So, let's think about it, and please, if you're not a member, please consider becoming one for all the awesome benefits. Or perhaps you're looking to help out a fellow chatter, a fellow viewer. Well, if you gift memberships, I'm sure someone else would definitely appreciate that because that is now available here on DSP Gaming. Okay? So, please consider becoming a member. I don't even want to go into the features of it. I don't. You guys already know them. All right? All right. So, let us get to the next segment. What's the next segment about? We are going to summarize everything that we learned together this week about modern PCs. All right? What have we been doing this week? Every day on the Level 1 podcast, we've been talking about a different component of a gaming PC and or a high-end streaming and capture rig because mine is now on its last legs. It's having a lot of issues. The hard drive keeps corrupting and having certain videos get screwed up. After 8 years of constant use every single day, it's obviously time for something new. Okay. Now, obviously, I told you guys I'm strapped financially. I can't afford it, but we actually had a couple people step up and offer either their advice or components, etc. One particular person has offered basically to try to purchase the whole pre-built PC for me. But the thing is, if we don't know what components I need, if we don't know exactly the build I need, we can't do that. We can't even price it out to see if it's affordable. You see? Now, excuse me. Fact or fiction? Just shut up before I ban you. Being stupid. Okay. So, we've been talking all week long, all right? Let's talk piece by piece about each part of the PC, all right? And then we can kind of say, here's what I need, all right? So we were talking about CPUs, or processors, all right? We talked about the two families. You got the Intel and the AMD. With the Intel, is it the I series? And then on the AMD side, is it the Ryzen series? Or did I get those confused? right? I'm trying to remember which was which. I think with Intel, it was the i series, right? Is that correct? I'm correct. Okay. And what we were saying was, I definitely don't need the absolute top of the line. Like there's an i9 or a Ryzen 9, but then some people were like, you probably don't want to go middle of the road either. So you probably don't want like the 5. You probably maybe around the 7 series, right? So either an AMD Ryzen 7 or an Intel i7 processor is what I'm looking for, right? You guys were talking about it, and basically we're like, nah, it's not like one is definitively better than the other.
He's writing this shit down live. You realise that he's actually writing this goddamn shit down live. Is it, we're going to go Intel or are we going to go AMD? Guys, what should I do? What should I do, guys? Someone said that's good and someone said that's good. Nope. Profit has been triggered. Why does he need a 7 series 5800X he will never use? This is definitely going to trigger Profit massively, this fucking stream. I can tell. I can sense his blood boiling already about the computer talk that's going, yeah, and Profit's already hitting fucking like the button just to just launch the nukes. I'm sorry, Profit, but you're gonna have to tolerate it, man. We're trying to play bingo, we're trying to win bingo here. Tolerate it. Hold on. Go nuclear once you start recording your video. Hold on for now.
I guess in general, it's kind of like, how can I say? It's not that you can put them side by side and say, wow, look how much this one blows away this one. It's more like if you compare Intel to AMD, Intel has always been the big name, the big boy, the name brand, right? The premium. While AMD has always been kind of more the everyman processor, the one that's maybe a little cheaper, the one that maybe doesn't have all the bells and whistles of Intel, but still gets the job done. Am I correct in assuming that? I think I am, because that's how it used to be, by the way. Back in the day when I used to build PCs 20 years ago, it used to be that, okay? Jordan Beck says, both are great. AMD is a great value for the money. I highly doubt you would notice a difference in performance either way. Darkside Chris says, I would recommend the AMD Ryzen 5600X. Skis TV says, the i5, blah, 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 has 10 cores, can be overclocked. Yeah, I'm probably not doing that. I'm not overclocking anything. Blurline says they're similar. AMD are a bit better for content creation. Intel a bit better for gaming. Not a law, though. I think the R7 5800X is a great chip for mixed use. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down, 5800X. I'll be honest with you, I was leaning towards AMD. I've used AMD before. I had zero issues with AMD, and I think that they're a good company. Okay, so let's just say AMD Ryzen 7. I don't know about 5800X will look, but basically that's what I'm looking at, okay? What's up, Jade? How you doing, man? GPU. Okay, now we talked about this as well. What was it, NVIDIA versus, who was their competitor? But I think everyone kind of agreed that I should get an NVIDIA, right? Everyone was basically saying get an NVIDIA. And again, we're in a situation where people were like, you don't want to go low end, right? You don't want the highest end because you're not going to do gaming. If you're not going to do high end gaming, you don't need the best graphics card, and you're going to spend an insane amount of money. You probably want it around middle of the road when it comes to graphics card, right? So what were the, wasn't it like a 3050, 3060, and 3070 or something like that? And there's a 3090 as well or something crazy like that? That's what people were saying. So I'm going to write this down, NVIDIA.
Let's see how well my education is. The Profit.
Money,
oh, hang on.
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Black Mage, for the super chat. He said that I bet this super chat that I already bought a PC. Wow, that's a $2 bet. That's some big money you're betting, man. Black Mage 66 thinks that he has already bought this PC already. I personally don't think he has. Why would he put so much fucking effort into trying to find out as much information as possible from his fucking dentheads? But Profit, let me see if I understand correctly from your video before and all that, and from what you've told me before, because let's see how well I learn from your videos. Phil doesn't actually need a fucking good graphics card in terms of, he's talking about fucking 3060, 3070, 3090 from the NVIDIA series, but the fact of the matter is, Phil does not need a really, it doesn't even need that fucking, it doesn't even need an average one because he doesn't game on it. He's not using his PC for gaming. He's essentially only using his PC for streaming. So his graphics card doesn't really need to be that fucking good whatsoever. Am I understanding you correctly, Profit, in terms of all the education you have bestowed upon us all your videos before? For Phil's needs, you know, he can even go below average, essentially, in terms of the graphics card side of things. A lot of people as well are saying 3050 at most. Sins of Kuroi says 3050 at most. Profit says 100% true. Could get a 5700G with an iGPU and save a minimum of $300. Yeah. Some people think he's already got a computer. I personally don't buy it. I don't think he's got a computer, guys. I don't think he's already bought a PC. I don't think he has. I see no tangible evidence to point out he's already bought it. Do I think he's going to buy it himself and pretend he got gifted? Absolutely. It's what he does with a lot of his shit. But I don't think he's got it yet, guys. It's just something about it. I just feel like he's not got it yet. I just feel like we'd know if he did. I don't know why some people are convinced he's got it already. That's an interesting one. But he's going to take the one from Rich behind the scenes. I don't think he's going to do that either because it's not brand new. And plus it means, I think he's angry at Rich to take it. Too angry at him to take it. I think we could go to pre-built option. That he can take several weeks from order. Yeah, pre-built. He's already admitted that he wants pre-built. He does not want to try and construct this. He's already told everyone that he wants a pre-built computer because he doesn't know how to do anything anymore these days. But yeah, the fact of the matter is, Phil was dumb as hell, in my opinion, to ignore Rich's very generous offer of offering him his older computer. And it's something that would work for Phil for a few more years and do the job very well, probably. Ryder Shindon says, I don't believe he bought one already, but I would bet that he would only use $1,500 out of a $3,000 he's begging for on a PC. He would spend the rest on Rasslin. Yeah, probably, yeah. Or keep in mind the camera as well. I can absolutely see this idiot spending almost as much on the webcam. And it wouldn't be technically wouldn't be a webcam, but the camera side of things, I can see him spending almost as much on that as he would the PC. I think he's going to think I really need to get a really solid, expensive, high performance, special camera to make sure that my audience can see me as perfectly as possible. Schenkel thinks he's bought a PC already. Well, I disagree with Schenkel, and I love Schenkel. I love Schenkel a bit, but I don't agree with him. In that one regard, I don't agree with him. Leyland says he had a 1080 in it. All he has to pay for shipping. DSP's insane to pass up for $100. I agree with you, Leyland. I completely agree. Prophet says, I wouldn't want a PC from Rich. Last time Rich built a PC live, his dad pointed out live the mistakes he was making. That's a bit embarrassing. Christ, man. I don't know. It's still $100 for a potential. Well, who wants to fucking buy a lemon for $100? We don't actually know anything about this PC that you got offered, other than the age of it. Okay. Prophet also thinks the PC's already purchased. I don't think it is. I don't know. It's a weird one. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
We have another tip.
Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Stuart Gascoigne, thank you very much for the tip. He said, who gives money to a YouTuber for content? Lol. I agree. What sort of daft bastard would end up giving fucking money to a YouTuber just for the sake of content? What the hell kind of world do we live in? I think. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it, but Stuart, honestly, please stop it. And I tell you what, Stuart, if you're going to tip any more, Stuart, Stuart, hang on, do you know Piece of Peace, Stuart Gascoigne? Are you aware of Piece of Peace and his charity, Jasper's Angels? So if you're going to give any more money, how about sending some money to the charity? They recently hit $10,000 for a charity, which is amazing, you know what I mean? But I don't need any more money. I really am good, Stuart, please. If you're going to feel compelled to give any more money, how about giving a wee bit there, just to, for his charity, just to kind of make sure that the Jasper's Angels are well looked after, man. I really do appreciate it, man. But I don't need any more. It's slow down. Thank you, man. I mean, I really do appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but I still feel fucking weird from getting money from you guys. Honestly, it's weird, I mean, it's nice. I like who fucking doesn't like getting money, but it's fucking weird. Guys, we are so far behind on the bingo. We need to fucking keep playing and catching up. But thank you very much again. Fingers crossed we get a full cut of bingo. Fingers crossed.
3060, yeah, most people think they're 3060 or 3070. 3060 Ti or 3070. Honestly, probably go for the 3070. Honestly, I don't want the high end. I'm not going to go crazy.
You know what? It's funny. The more he talks about this in terms of he's probably going to go for this, probably going to go for that. I'm actually starting to lean towards. I'm actually starting to believe Prophet and Shinko and everyone else. The fact of the matter is, I'm probably going to go for this. I'm probably going to go for that anyway. I'm probably going to go for it. I'm starting to believe through his own fucking words that he's already got something. Just based on Phil's own words here, the fact that he keeps saying, I'm probably going to lean towards this, I'm probably going to lean towards that. Alright, guys, I'm convinced. Prophet, I'm convinced. Shank, I'm convinced. Whoever else. Black Mage. Black Mage. Oh, I will Black Mage $2, I guess. We'll see. We'll see if Phil actually bought the PC, you know what. But yeah, we'll see. I need to find a way to give Black Mage $2. But if it is right. Because I actually took that bet. I seen that bet and I thought I'm going to take that bet. But yeah, we'll see. But I am starting to believe it as well, though. I get a feeling he will pocket the cash and say parts are not available. It could very well do. And by full disclosure, I have a 3070 in my computer and I can run a lot of games quite well. He doesn't need it, but he's going to fucking make sure his computer has got one for some reason. It's weird. I don't understand. Yes, I've really enjoyed the 3070 for gaming, that's for sure. Keep in mind, people thinking I'm right all of a sudden. I was wrong to begin with. Let's make that clear. I didn't think he'd have a PC, but now I'm starting to think that he does have one. So I'm agreeing. I've been convinced by people in chat as well as Phil's own strange words. Extend my winnings to piece of charity. Very, very, very gracious of you, Black Mage. You're not right yet, but I think you are Black Mage. I want to make that clear. But nothing's confirmed yet, but I'm starting to believe you as well. Let's just make that clear. I gave it 1080p and I have a 3050. He doesn't need anything near a 3070. Lol, yeah. It's just, I mean, it's unbelievable. Let's see what else he says, right? Let's keep seeing what else he says in terms of what he was going to go with for his other components.
Crazy and spend $500, $600, $700 on a graphics card. That's insane. So I'll probably go for see how much the 3070 goes for. Okay. Okay, cool. That makes sense. RAM. This is where we had a little bit of a disagreement. Everyone was of the agreement, I absolutely need 16 gigabytes of RAM. Some people were saying go to 32, okay? But the disagreement was really about the type, because some people were saying, basically that DDR4 is the current standard. And if you get DDR4, it'll be cheaper. You could probably get more of it. A lot of people were like, nah, you want to get DDR5 because that'll future-proof, right? But the thing is, about this is that I was told, and I think this is still the same discussion about types of RAM, that, oh really? Shug says, don't go DDR5, you're going to be stuck with DDR4 if you go Ryzen, and I think I'm going to go with the Ryzen. Alright, so we're definitely doing DDR4. Okay, I'm glad I'm going to say 6.
Guys, I think I'm going to count that as dead there. I'm going to rewind it, but I'm going to play it at normal speed. Keep in mind our speed, it was sped up, so dead air might go faster. I'm going to go to normal speed and see how long that was for dead air.
RAM, that, oh really? Shug says, don't go DDR5, you're going to be stuck with DDR4 if you go Ryzen, and I think I'm going to go with the Ryzen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is dead air. This is dead air for sure.
Alright, so we're definitely doing DDR4. Okay, I'm glad I'm going to say 16 or 32.
I'm going back to 1.5 speed, but that was absolutely dead air, for fuck's sake. Definitely. Get that shit ticked off. No bingo from Miss Harley, you know, it's just a wee green square again, but we are 6 away from a full card. He has to say meaningful, has to do a Y/T pose, which you definitely will do. YouTube legacy story, I've been very tempted to tick already before in a stream. He talked about how he used to build computers 20 years ago. Technically, it's not really a legacy story from YouTube, just more I used to be a gamer kind of story. But he must say, him talking about building PCs 20 years ago, is that really a YouTuber legacy story? I don't really feel like it is. And he was also talking about his current PC, and he'd had it for 8 years, of making videos for 8 years. Technically, kinda debatable. But there's nothing that's really sold me on it being a proper, legacy story kind of thing. So that's why I was tempted to do anything. And he's not dug in his ear yet, which he will do probably as well. And he's not properly put his hands through it. That's what I'm saying, we're very close here. Most of the things we need, in fact, all but one of the things we need are actions. Well, I guess him talking about the weather is him saying words, but you know what I'm saying though. Prophet says he's going to be building a PC live on stream Saturday morning when I restream Phil. So what time will that be, Prophet? So I can help advertise this. Also, I might not be there. I might actually. Well, you're in Canada, aren't you? So I might be able to make it. I'm going to be busy during the day on Saturday. I'm going to see my mother. It's been a while since I've seen my mama, and I want to have a meal with my mama. 11:30 AM MST. I don't know. people can put into Google what MST time zone is for 11:30 and see what time zone it is at your end. In the UK, I assume that would be... I'm terrible at trying to, guesstimate things. I'm going to guess it's 4:30 in the UK. 4:30 PM UK. Mountain Standard Time. I think Mountain Standard. GMT is minus... Oh, is it 6:30? Oh, so it's when Phil's almost live, essentially. Oh, so you're kind of similar to Phil for time zones. Is that what it is? Okay. Oh, so 6:30 in the UK, for those that are curious. And I was curious as well. But I might be busy. Actually, am I going to be here? 6:30. I can't even mind. But there you go. Prophet's doing a live stream, building a PC, actually on stream, live streaming himself, building a PC. And he knows his computer stuff, as you well know by now. So yeah, he's an hour ahead of Phil. Okay. So if I don't see Prophet here, I don't see some of you, I know he's way catching Prophet on his PC building stream. If I'm here, I'll be playing bingo, but I'm not even sure if I'll be here on Saturday. I'm not sure what the plan is for Saturday yet, so we'll have to wait and see.
DDR4. Obviously, what I'm going to do is look at prices. If it's not significantly more expensive to get the 32, then I'm likely I would go for the 32. But if it ends up being like hundreds of dollars more, I'll be like, nah, that ain't worth it. It's really, price is going to depend a lot. Going to affect a lot of things in this rig. Okay. Okay. All right. So there you go. Capture card. We already talked about this. That essentially the best capture cards out there today are 4K. Even if I never use the 4K capability, right? That the best capture cards are internal 4K capture cards. So I'm going to put that right down. Internal 4K. Now you guys basically told me the best option here would be to get one that has that pass-through. So that basically the HDMI will come out of a long wire coming across my floor here. Go into the capture card, that's the input, and then just have another HDMI cable running right back from the output back to the TV. And that would bypass my need for any kind of an HDMI splitting system over there. I would literally immediately eliminate 5 wires, and the splitter would get out of there.
Now, something that Prophet told me before, I'm pretty sure, I'm sure I can remember this. Phil thinks he won't need a splitter anymore, but Prophet thinks he does. I believe. Is that right, Prophet? Prophet, you think Phil actually does need a splitter, and he's wrong to think he doesn't need a splitter, even with a solution? Yep, Prophet says he'll still need a splitter, even Tryon as well in chat saying he will need a splitter. So Phil, for some reason, thinks he won't need a splitter. Why does Phil think he won't need a splitter? What possible explanation is there for Phil thinking he won't need it when he will need it? I mean, how's this confused him? He'll still need to set up HDMI between our the consoles. So if he doesn't have a splitter, how do he hook up a bunch of consoles at once? Very good points, yeah. So he will need a splitter. So he's a fucking dumbass. Prophet's making a video tonight. He's going to explain it all tonight in his video. Keep an eye out on Prophet's channel for another video, and I'll probably share it as well when I catch it. I'll probably catch it in the morning in the UK, because it's probably late at night when it'll be uploaded from me. But there you go. I'll make sure to share that shit, because Prophet does some good computer videos especially, and it's a really pertinent topic in the DSP universe right now. So now, channel link, can you just click on Prophet's name and get to his channel from there? Is that not a possibility? Is that only an option for me? I'll send you. I'll share Prophet's channel at the end, or you can check out my community page. Actually, that's an idea. Check out my community page, because I posted about it recently. His first video, so you can get a fucking link there and all that shit. There you go.
I would basically turn 5 wires into one, which would be exceptionally cool. The catch here, I need to be sure that I buy a really high quality HDMI cable, because as people say, the longest cable you get, the longer the cable you get, it degrades the quality, right? So obviously I want to have a situation where I don't have degraded quality because I'm running the cable across the room. So I will have to do, I guess, a little bit of research on what's the best HDMI cable. What's the point of buying the PC and then I can't have it look good because the cable's a piece of shit, right? That's the one thing I didn't really get a lot of information about was cable. If anyone knows much about HDMI cables, I would love information on that to try to get the right cables for this thing, okay? But anyway, internal capture card, 4K. I was told that there's basically 2 competitors right now. Actually, there's 3. There's Elgato, there's AverMedia, and there's Blackmagic, okay? I'll be honest with you, I probably don't want to get the Elgato. I've had Elgato devices before, they're okay. I've used this AverMedia capture device that I have right now. I've had for 8 years, and I basically trust AverMedia, okay? So, and Black Magic I never used before. I don't know how good Black Magic is, okay? Have any of you used these capture devices? Anyone have any recommendations of what would be the better one? I definitely know I need internal, and I gotta go with 4K because that's the standard now. I'll probably never use the 4K, but at least I'll have it, right? I'm gonna go with 1080p. Oh yeah? Darkside Chris says, the best capture card listed on multiple websites is the Elgato. Most streamers are using Elgato now. Maybe Elgato's changed, you know what I mean? It's been a long time. It's been 10 years since I looked into it. So it's very possible things have changed in the last 9 to 10 years. Okay. So I guess what I'll do, the other thing is, it's going to be highly dependent on what these pre-built sites offer, you see? So maybe it's not a huge deal or a huge difference, right? Okay. Hard drives. We all agreed a 1 terabyte SSD for the OS, and then a standard hard drive of any size, like it could be 3, 4, 5 terabytes, whatever I want, for storage, and that's going to be where I store all kinds of shit, all the video files I record every day, all the files for my setup here, as you can see, all the different layouts and things that I use, all that stuff. Okay.
I don't think that's normal. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but like, my hard drive in this computer I got here is this Lenovo computer I got. The size of the hard drive in general is 1 terabyte. It's a big hard drive. For me, I consider 1 terabyte quite large. But he wants 1 terabyte drive specifically for his operating system. Am I understanding this correctly? He thinks he wants something specifically in place just to house the operating system of his. I'll keep in mind as well, a new computer means he's going to have to fucking get his head around Windows 11. And he wants like 3, 4, 5 terabytes as a normal hard drive for all his fucking other shit. Jesus Christ, man. I find it. I don't know, man. I just fucking love how he said that off. It's like it's a fucking normal thing. All you need is 256 for the operating system. I assume that's is that 256 gigabytes? .350 is plenty big enough. 250, I guess these are kind of drive names and all that shit. I have a 2 terabyte operating system, NVMe, massive overkill. I guess OS isn't operating system, I just seen OS, sorry. 256 gigabytes will be fine. 500 is more, yes, but this is Phil we're talking. Phil has to go bigger. Bigger is better for Phil. You know what it feels like. If it's so big and like a camera lens, the bigger it is, the better the quality. And it's the same for the hard drives. The bigger the hard drive, the more shit you can cram in there.
Okay. Seagate Barracuda says Darkside Chris would be a good brand for the other one. I guess what we're going to do is, again, we could talk about hard drive brands all day. Doesn't mean anything because it really depends on what's available via the websites that I'm going to use to do pre-build. I'm sure they'll have different offerings, right, for the hard drives. So I guess we'll see. But that's, I mean, I thank you for telling me that I should have the a 1 terabyte SSD for the OS, and then everything else doesn't really matter. Just have a storage, drive on the side. So, okay. Cool. Now, we talked about webcam slash video camera, okay? The way I see it is, I think the better option from everything we've discussed is finding a camera that allows you to take video feed from it, whether it be USB or whatever it may be, as a stream, and put it into a video or stream, just like I do today with my webcam. But I think also the cool thing about that would be if it is a camera, I could just pick it up, take it off the tripod, right?
Some people are thinking there's an ear dig, but I'm also thinking he said something without me realising. Let me go to the start for a second, sorry, 2 seconds.
Cool. Now, we talked about webcam slash video camera, okay? The way I see it is, I think the better option from everything we've discussed is finding a camera that allows you to take video feed from it, whether it be USB or whatever it may be, as a stream, and put it into a video or stream, just like I do today with my webcam. But I think also the cool thing about that would be if it is a camera, I could just pick it up, take it off the tripod, right, and go use it elsewhere.
So it was not an ear dig, and I thought he meant it meaningful, but he didn't. So there you go. Close calls, but nah, he's still not done ear dig yet, but he will do it.
Right? Hey, Jasper, what are you doing? What are you doing out here? Making noise. He's making noise in the hallway. I was like, what's he doing? Because that's the thing, like, with this webcam's all right, but it's not great. I definitely wish that it was better quality. It's not. I can't pick this webcam up and do anything with it. Like, it's funny because people are like, oh, why don't you have a Jasper cam? Why don't you have a camera? Why don't you set this webcam up in different places? It's a basic webcam, man, on a simple tripod. It's not meant for portability purposes. You know what I'm saying? If I have another camera, then I can do video and use it for other purposes. I've not had an actual portable camera to do stuff with in a long time. And you might argue, oh, the phone, your phone. No, I'm going to use my phone for that. I've got something dedicated that I can immediately load a file to my PC and do something with, as opposed to, you know, it's on your phone, you got to fuck around with it, it goes through Apple's bullshit or whatever.
I don't know about the Apple side of things, but I can do things on my phone, and I can also send it directly to my PC through Pushbillet. I assume Pushbillet has also capabilities on Apple phone. But if I've got my computer linked up to my phone, so I can send things to one another. If I need to send something to my phone from my computer, I can just put it through Pushbillet and I've got everything available for that, and vice versa. So if I take a video on my fucking phone, I can send that shit directly to my computer and have it available on my computer. And and there's an app called Pushbillet for that. It works perfectly well, at least on I've got a Samsung, so it's an Android phone. There's also Google Drive, OneDrive, USB connection. Exactly, yeah, there's a lot of easier methods as well. But yeah, oh, Roachbait, enjoy your work, pal. Thanks for checking the stream. I'm sorry it's dragged on so long, and we are way behind. But that's our people, for our selfish people being kind to me with contributions, not shit. They're evil people giving me money. Sorry we're so far behind. But yeah, I don't know why Phil doesn't use Pushbillet. Personally, I think that's a good solution for that particular problem. But there you go.
So that's what I'm thinking is, I don't want to do another webcam. As much as we've talked about it, I do feel that there's better cameras out there. For example, HoboX is recommending a Sony A series. I'm going to write this down. Sony A series. So what he says is the A6100 or the A6500. They're probably way too expensive. Because here's the thing. Here's the way I'm thinking, all right? Step one is getting the PC. Duh, right? Step one, we get the PC, hook it up, get it working. It could take a while to get it working because I got to reload everything on there. I don't even know how long it's going to take to get OBS with all the setup and everything reworking, all the drivers and shit, new capture device that I have to get used to. I don't know if there'll be any differences in how I set that up. It could be an undertaking to get this thing up and running, okay? Oh, the Sony 6100 is $750. I don't think I'm getting the Sony A series. That's insane. $750 for the camera. Holy fucking shit. Where do you think that's coming from? Wow. Okay. Anyway, so here's my line of thinking. Get the PC.
Hold on a fucking second. Where do you think that's coming from? Where's the fucking rest of it coming from, Phil? You know exactly where the fucking rest is coming from. Everything is coming from the fucking fans. Where's that coming from? Where's everything? Everything else is coming from the same fucking sources. Those dent-headed whales. Where's that coming from? As if, have you not thought about asking that for everything else in your fucking, like the fucking Xbox? You play games on now, that was apparently gifted to you. The TV, that was apparently gifted to you. The 4K TV. Where's that coming from, Phil? It's just unbelievable, man. Why does he dismiss it as a... Okay, it's probably overkill for Phil to get a camera like that, but why does he dismiss it as too much when he fucking is happy to take far more in other times? I don't know, it's just fucking Phil, man. I need to stop fucking pausing, man. I'm too fucking triggered at this shit.
Get it hooked up, get it working, have it replace what I'm doing now, and at the very least, the immediate effects, positive effects that we will see is number one, 1080p 60 frames per second, not only for my gameplay, but this camera will...
Was that a hand through the hair? It was definitely scratching his head. I mean...
Okay.
Is this hand through hair? Would this count?
Anyway, so here's my line of thinking. Get the PC, get it hooked up, get it working.
I guess it's technically scratching his head rather than putting his hands through his hair, but he's definitely having to get through his hair to scratch his head. So technically it's hands through hair, but is it really... Does it count? I'll let you guys decide again. Is this counting as hands through hair? He's definitely got his hands involved in his hair. Is it counting his hands through hair? It's dumb, I know. No, not yet, okay.
Working, have it replace what I'm doing now, and at the very least, the immediate effects, positive effects that we will see is number one, 1080p 60 frames per second, not only for my gameplay, but this camera will probably run better. I don't know if it'll actually run any better, like frames-wise, but I would be able to do the higher-end webcam all the time. Right now, I have to downgrade my webcam when I do gameplay. I wouldn't have to do that with the new setup. I'd have 1080p and 1080p and no problems there. In addition, I would be able to immediately implement things that I haven't been able to implement before. Like I have a Stream Deck. I have one. I've had it for years. Someone donated it years ago without me asking. They just sent it, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Let's start using it. And I was like, oh, you have to upgrade your Windows to the latest Windows to use it. And I was like, dude, my PC is old. I don't want to start fucking around changing Windows and shit. It's stable as it is, so I never did, and I've never been able to use it. So I'd be able to implement things like a Stream Deck and code each button to do something silly. Push a button, it transitions. Push a button, it makes a sound effect or plays a video clip or something, you know? We'd probably be able to do that.
Shut up, bitch!
So that'll be fun. So immediate improvements, video quality of my streams and gameplay will increase. I'll have a higher end camera for everything, not just for, you know, like a podcast, but when I'm doing the gameplay, my webcam will look better, my face cam will look better, and it won't drop frames. We won't have this issue with stuttering and dropping frames and the CPU maxing out anymore, okay? That's a huge improvement. But then, long term, I'll need to get another webcam, more lighting, better improvements here in the office. I feel like that's step 2. Step 1 is securing the PC, getting it hooked up and working, going from there. And then step 2, okay, we got the PC, it's working. Now how do we improve the visual quality of everything else? Get a camera, get better lighting, do all that. So it's a step-by-step process. As much as I would like to say, let's do it all at once, I'm sorry, everyone's made of money, and I would feel pretty bad to go to this person who has offered to buy me this PC and be like, hey, so yeah, the PC is great, but also could you buy me a camera and buy me a bunch of lights and shit too? I mean, I want to talk about being ungrateful. Yo, by the way, thanks, but I also need all this shit too, or else don't get me the PC. You know, I'd be a dickhead, so I don't want to do that. What I'm thinking is PC first, right, and then work.
That's amazing that he actually thinks that some people have limits. I generally thought Phil never realised that some people have limitations as to how much money they could be, you know, get off them before I bled dry. People are saying it was T-posing. I'm debating whether it was a genuine T-pose because he had his arms out briefly. It did actually T-pose briefly. Okay, I'm counting. It was an actual genuine T-pose. For some reason I was thinking, no, I only held it for a second so it didn't count, but it still was a legitimate T-pose, so it counts. And it's another bingo. Right guys, we are 5 away from a full card. We're doing so well.
On everything else over time after the fact, you know, maybe I can work on like a fundraiser or whatever to pay for a camera or a better webcam and lighting and things like that. That's certainly less of a hurdle than the whole PC. You know what I'm saying? So that's my train of thought as of now. That's the route we should go. All right. But anyway, let's continue. So for the webcam, I definitely want to get some kind of new camera, probably not a webcam, maybe an actual real dedicated camera that I can hook up and stream video from, but that's going to be something probably after the fact. Okay. Cooling. Literally everyone told me get air cooling. So I'm just going to put that down. Air cooling fans. Everyone was like, absolutely do not bother with the liquid cooling. As nice and fancy as it sounds, there's too many problems with it. It has potential to break over time. And now you got to deal with, you know, trying to find a way to repair your liquid cooling system. So I'm just going to go with air cooling. Hopefully we can get some good fans in there. Again, it's going to depend on what the pre-built company that I go with offers. I'm sure they'll have different tiers of air cooling you can select, different cases, etc. Okay. Okay. Last but certainly not least, because this is actually an important thing we really didn't talk about, the PSU, or the power unit, right? With all these components, let's say we're going to get the AMD Ryzen 7. We're going to get the NVIDIA 3060 Ti or 3070. We're going to be running either 16 or 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, an internal 4K capture card, a 1 terabyte SSD for the OS, and a 3 to 5 terabyte SSD for storage. With all those components, okay, we're going to need a pretty decent PSU. You don't want to skimp on your power, and the next thing you know, your system is not working properly, right? Because you don't have enough energy. But the thing is, I don't know anything about the PSUs at this point. I particularly remember, I'm not kidding, when I got this PC, the PSU was an issue. Because when I went to order this one, I was basically told that the PSU that I wanted wasn't available, and I would have to wait months to get it, or basically I could get it with a less powerful PSU, and I ended up getting the less powerful one. All right? I don't know if that was ever an issue with the PC or not, if that's ever affected it. Okay? So Blue Line says, I recommend an 850-watt gold-rated PSU. Corsair makes them for a little north of $100. Darkside Chris says, I have an NVIDIA 3070, a Ryzen 5600X, 3 hard drives, and I have a 750-watt power supply. Yeah, 850-watt gold. Let's say 850W gold. We'll use that as a benchmark of what I should look for. If I can get that, great. If I have to skimp a little bit because they don't have it, or maybe I have to go a little over because they don't have it, great. But as long as I'm in that range, I should be good. That's what you guys are saying. Okay. Awesome. All right. So just to recap, an AMD Ryzen 7, likely 5800X or something of that range, an NVIDIA 3060 Ti or 3070 graphics card, either 16 or 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, an internal 4K capture card. There's different models. You guys are saying Elgato's the best, but I'll have to see what's available. A 1 terabyte SSD for the operating system, and a separate 3 to 5 terabyte HDD for the storage of my videos and other programs and the like. We're going to forego a new webcam or camera for now. We're going to wait and get that after the fact. I'd rather get the new PC get working first and worry about that. Cooling should be air cooling. It's just more simple, and again, that depends on the cases and things available. And the PSU would be 850 watts. Gold. Give or take. We'll see what's available. Okay. Darkside Chris says, are you going to use Windows 11 or 10? That's actually an interesting question. From what I'm understanding, Windows 11 recently just came out, and a lot of people hate it. Well, guess what? This has always been the case. Every time I built a PC, every time I bought a PC, people are like, oh, the new Windows just came out. Everybody hates it. You should get the previous Windows, right? I guess we're going to see what's available, because sometimes, again, with pre-builts, they only offer a certain version of Windows. Maybe the pre-built company would say only Windows 10 we do, or you can choose between 10 and 11. It'll really depend. It's really up to. See, for me, the question is stability, right? That's really the question. It's a question of stability. I want something that's going to be the most stable. So if 10 is the most stable, I'll get that. If 11 is the most stable, I'll get that. You know.
There were Bingo, he dug in his ear. There we go, it's another Bingo. We're 4 away from a full card, guys. We're almost there. And I think we've got plenty of time, but I mean, he's doing the stream for another 10, 15, 20. Yeah, this goes on for... Yeah, this goes on for fucking ever. Yeah, we literally have like 30 minutes to go. So we actually might get... Why are we so far behind, guys? I can't... We're staying at 1.5 speed because it's quite fast. Actually, you know what, fuck it. 2 times speed. We're going 2 times speed. We're doing it. We're maxing out. Guys, brace yourselves.
I don't know the answer to that question. Sometimes I'm being told someone's offer Windows 10 Pro, but then a Windows 11 license. Windows 11 crashes a lot. Shug says there's really no difference. At this point in time, you might just notice UI differences, and that's it. User interface. Okay, see, here's the thing. Like, what case are you going for? Honestly, that's neither here nor there, because when you go to a pre-built company, likely they'll offer you a series of cases, but you have no clue. Every company's different. So, and by the way, I don't care what this thing looks like. I don't care if there's fucking lights on it. I don't care if the thing shoots missiles and fucking has confetti that squirts out the top. I don't care. I'm not buying this for looks. I'm buying this for utility. Okay, I'm not spending any extra money on a fancy case at all. I don't care if the thing looks like a cardboard box as long as it fucking works. Okay, there you go. Okay, Literally lines to be careful. A lot of people companies love a glass-fronted case that looks cool with choke your airflow. Okay, now the last question, because after this is answered, I guess at this point I'd kind of be ready to take the next step. All right, my final question, and then we could finally not have to talk about this topic anymore on pre-streams, which would be great, right? What is your opinions, okay, of a good company to get a pre-built PC from? I know for a fact you can get one from Amazon, because Amazon has a service where you pick components, they build it for you, they send it to you. And I also know a company, it's a company that I went with 8 years ago, CyberPower PC. Now I have pros and cons of CyberPower PC that I can talk about, okay? The pros is that they were speedy and honest. Even when things were going wrong during the build, they were honest about it. They didn't lie to me, which was nice. And admittedly, this computer is the longest running I've ever had in my life. I've never used a computer for 8 years, ever in my entire life. During the 90s to 2000s, I always upgraded my computer more fast than that. This is the first time that a computer has lasted 8 years for me. And by the way, it still works. It's not like, oh, it blew up. It still works fine. It's just I'm starting to finally have some hardware failure with the hard drives, right? So that's what I'm thinking, is maybe I go with them again because I trusted them. But by the way, here's the negatives, and here's where the negatives really start to come into play, okay? Number one, I specifically remember they were expensive. Remember, this PC was $3,000 at the time, and most people were saying, no, I massively overpaid. And one thing that really annoyed me, I ordered the PC. Like, I placed my order. And then within like a few days, they contacted me and were like, oh, so this component's not available, this component's not available, and this component's not available. And I was like, no, wait a minute. Why are you listing on your site all these components available, and then when I order it, you say they're not available? Don't have it listed on your site then, because that's kind of a bait and switch, don't you think? You lured me to your site saying you have this available, then I go to order it and you say we don't have it, you have to cut corners. And I did, if I remember correctly, it was the PSU was one of the things I had to cut corners on. They said the PSU you want won't be available for like a month or something. And I was like, well, I'm gonna wait a whole fucking month to get this thing built. So I definitely remember that was a problem. There was another issue too. There was another thing. I can't remember specifically what it was. There were like 2 components that I really wanted that weren't available. So I basically had to readjust my build, and then they readjusted the pricing. I think it ended up being slightly cheaper because I had to downgrade a couple components that I was looking to get. But then when it showed up, I was pleased. Like when it showed up, it worked fine. You know, I didn't have any issues with it. And like I said, for 8 freaking years, the thing's been great. So if anything, that's a testament to the fact that they knew what they were doing. They built a good PC, right? So, you know, all right. So for me, I'm gonna start writing down options: Amazon and CyberPower PC. Now, what do you guys say? Let's see what you guys are starting to say. Okay. We don't have Micro Center's clear line. I don't even know what Micro Center is. Never heard of it. So that, and by the way, yeah, I've never heard of it. We used to have different places around here. Most of them closed. So, Newegg. Darkside Chris says Newegg. Yes, but Darkside Chris, are you saying they will, again, must be pre-built? This is not I buy components and I build the fucking thing myself. It has to be pre-built. Newegg is pre-built, is what you're saying? They'll let me pick components. I'm gonna write this down. Newegg. I buy power. Okay. MSI. What is that? MSI. All right, look into that. MSI. I don't know who they are. MSI. No, I've heard of Newegg. I didn't know that Newegg did that. I thought Newegg just sold PC components. And that's what I'm trying to emphasize here. I can't build this myself. This has to come pre-built and working. NCXT, I've never heard of that. Stay away from Artesian. I've never heard of Artesian to begin with. And HP Omen. Oh my god. Steel Series. There seems to be a lot of, now again, one thing that I want to emphasize. I'm looking for a service where you go to their website, you can pick the components you want, they price it, they build it, they send it. Not, you go to their site and they have 5 models, you pick one. That's it. No, I'm looking for these components. We did this out for a reason. We talked this out, that this is what I want. I want a customizable PC that I pick the components on the website, they build it for me, and send it to me. Not, oh, I heard this company makes good PCs, just buy one of their pre-existing models.
Now, does that change anyone's opinion about whether he has the PC already or not? He seems quite determined to understand and get his point across. He's determined to have this kind of service available for him. He's demanding his chat tell him the best places to go so he can tell a company to fucking build it for him with all these specific components. So maybe he does not have the PC after all, if he's this kind of hell-bent on trying to find a company to build it for him. So as I was saying, it's funny, that was a kind of general popular opinion. So Shinkro thought it was true, and several people in my chat, like Prophet as well, thought it was true, and Black Mage and several other people thought it was true, and even I started believing it for a while as well, that he may have already had a PC based on how he was talking. But now he's absolutely determined to try and get his chat to tell him the best places to order this from, what companies can build this for him specifically. He's probably going to go to Cyberpower. They are from shopping around it. When I was shopping around for PCs, they seem like the most customizable option. I just went with a complete pre-built from a list, essentially. Like, man, I got mine from Argos. Shout out to fucking Argos guys in the UK. Shout out to Argos. But yeah, I just got mine from Argos. But I'm not complaining. It's fucking. I'm happy with what I've got. It's a pre-build, but it does what I want. And hey, I don't need it for my fucking business or anything. I do this for fun, and it's so far so good for me. But yeah, Phil's like, this is my business. I have to make sure I go to the right place, and I have to make sure this place is going to be good and reputable and all that shit. And I need to make sure they're going to have all the parts, and they're going to build it for me exactly how I want and all that shit. And you're still going to find a way to fucking blame chat for fucking things going wrong.
That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? Meta PC. A lot of people apparently have sponsorships with Meta PC. By the way, you have no mainboard. You're talking about motherboard. Yeah, because you can't pick a motherboard until you know your components, and then you pick a motherboard that's compatible with all of these, right? That's the point. Like, obviously, if I'm going with AMD Ryzen 7, you're going with an AMD motherboard or compatible motherboard for AMD. Now, literally, everyone is saying something different. I'm going to write down that Meta PC. I wrote down...
I guess that answers Prophet's question. I think it's Prophet earlier on is saying he's not even brought up the motherboard yet, so that's what Phil's waiting for. Phil's waiting for everything else to get agreed, and then he can see what will be compatible with everything else. Prophet is absolutely saying that Phil's wrong here. The CPU and motherboard should be chosen together. So is Phil misunderstanding the role of a motherboard then, if he thinks that it has to be to work in line with everything else, and you can specifically choose a motherboard specifically for certain components? Yeah, okay, I had a feeling that. What a surprise that Phil was wrong again, eh? What a surprise. Maybe that was the case 20 years ago or something, I don't know. When Phil last built a PC, I don't know. But it seems like these days it's a very silly and wrong approach. Motherboard is mother for a reason. See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the motherboard is one of the most important things, and I don't understand why Phil's saving it to last. We'll see if his chat keep, egging him on about that.
So Amazon, Cyber PC, Newegg, iBuyPower, MSI, and Meta PC. I think that's a good, and I guess Micro Center. I never heard of them. I guess all I have to do is try to do some pricing there. B550 MSI Tomahawk motherboard. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, they still have the weirdest names for this shit. The fucking Tomahawk, it's a computer. You're not a fucking native throwing a fucking axe at someone's head. It's a fucking computer component. Tomahawk. It's not a fucking attack chopper either. Wow. Micro Center is East Coast. No wonder I never heard of them since I've been out here. Yeah. Thank you, Derek. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. I'm gonna write that down. MSI B550 Tomahawk motherboard. Okay. All right. I feel with all this data that we have accrued this week, all right, I have enough to at least, begin work on this. Start going to these sites, start pricing out builds. So that's what I'm thinking. And figure it out. And then, I'll let you know when there's progress. If I end up finally ordering something. Obviously, when it arrives, that day, when it arrives, I will likely spend the day setting it up and getting it working as opposed to streaming gameplay, which will be interesting because I'll still have my PC set up here, but then I'm going to have to hook up a second PC to get it. This will be an interesting endeavor, right? Because I want to stream it. How do you stream the setup of a new PC? You have to have an existing PC working. I can't unplug it. How would I do that? Right?
Use your phone to stream it, Phil, you moron.
Interesting. Would I need new peripherals for the PC or monitors? Monitors, no. My monitors, I'm just going to use the same exact monitors I got. It would be nice to get a new keyboard. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that wireless keyboard I have over there, this wireless keyboard I have here, these are 10 years old. All my components in my office are 10 years old because they're all from Connecticut. The only exception, this mouse is 8 years old because I bought this mouse when I moved here. Everything else is about 10 years old. I don't use anything new. It's all old shit. So it'd be nice to get some of that stuff with the PC too, but it's not necessary. Oh, you got a Razer? Fan of look, I got a Razer PC. It's more of a premium brand, right? Okay. Wireless peripherals have come a long way. I'm sure they have. And then, once I get a new PC, it shows up, we hook it up, we get it working, I gotta get OBS working on the thing, which is gonna be an endeavor to get OBS working on the thing. I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass, because I gotta redo this whole setup, get all these files re-imported, somehow get this to work again without minimal, hopefully not a lot of effort, it's probably gonna take a million years. Excuse me. Then, I gotta work, next thing would be new camera, and new lighting, right? That'll be the next steps. Because it doesn't matter, the new PC, if I'm still using the same equipment, that looks like shit, right? Okay. Alright, that's the end of that discussion. So, what I would say is, please be a little patient. I don't know if immediately I'm gonna be able to work on this or not, or if it will take a little bit. Basically, I sit down, do a little bit of work, right? And figure this out. I'll let you guys know when there's going to be an update in regards to it. Again, I don't know how much it's going to cost at all. I have to look into it and go from there. So there you go. Okay. Let's get the shout-outs. On the YouTube side of things, we've got Brett, who did a super chat saying, hey dude, ever consider gaming collaboration with Wings?
Guys, I've noticed that when he gets to reading this fucking, the shout-out portion of his stream, it's too fast, or 2 times speed. Did anyone understand what the fuck he just said there? I'm going to rewind that. Does anyone understand at all what the fuck this shout-out was at 2 times speed?
We've got Brett, who did a super chat saying, hey dude, ever consider gaming collaboration with Wings?
I can kind of understand it now. Have you ever considered doing a gaming collaboration with Wings? You have to fucking think hard, though, to understand what he's fucking saying, because he reads out the super chat so fucking fast. I'm going to slow it down to 1.5 again, just because he gets so fucking fast reading the fucking contributions and that shit. Necessity needs must, but he fucking reads things faster than his normal talking. He just rapidly reads things out.
No. We don't even play similar games. I don't even know what hell gaming collaboration you think we would do at all. Monk did a super chat. Thank you very much, Monk. I think that was actually the super sticker earlier, which was of a kitty that looked like Jasper. Bleary Line became a channel member this morning. Thank you, Bleary Line. Kane, re-upped his membership for 4 months. Says, would you stream with Rich, Boogie, and Wings? Stream, I wouldn't be completely opposed to. Game, I don't know how that would work, but stream, like do something together. If there was something interesting, then maybe. Monk also became a channel member this morning. Thank you, Monk. And then Monk did another super chat for £1, making them the latest super chatter. I guess what we should do is see, how did our members do? Did they go up or down here? How much you want to bet we lost?
Right now, as I'm doing the stream, he's at 537 members. What do you think? Do I think he's gone up or down? He thinks he's gained a new member here, but do I think he's actually gone down some more? I hope it's gone down.
Lost members.
Only Ice Barley refused to stream with him for 50k, but keep in mind, this question added Rich to it. Review Tech USA added him to the equation. And also the 50k was from Keemstar, and Phil hates Keemstar. He doesn't want anything to do with Keemstar, even if Keemstar might offer him some life-changing money. Phil is too stubborn to accept it. So if people think it's gone down some more, okay? Let's see. So he thinks he's going to be at 538 now, because there's a new member. Let's see, hopefully he's gone down again.
Yep, I knew it. I should have checked. 536.
Oh, so he lost 2. Instead of gaining one, he lost 1. He wanted it to go up by 1, but he's actually going to have to go down by 1 instead, despite the new fucking member. Glorious stuff.
I told you guys what's happening is a lot of memberships that were gifted last month are expiring, and basically we haven't really gotten anyone new. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks when you don't have a lot of high-profile new releases coming out. It's hard to bring in new members. I was hoping yesterday we'd see some. We got 2.
Well, there you go. You got brand new games happening right now, and it's still the same old fucking shit happening. What does that tell you, Phil? 2 brand new games back to back that you played yesterday, and you're playing today, and so far nobody is fucking joining as a member. What is that fucking telling you, Phil? That fucking face, oh man, that smug face is just begging to be punched. Jesus Christ, man, that's a face that's worth going to jail for. Put it that way. That's a face that is worth going to jail for. I would happily spend a night in prison. Or fucking Jesus Christ, man.
2 all day yesterday. So. Okay. Now, on the tip side of things, and again, I will reiterate, tomorrow's my day off. If you want to help the most today, tips would be really great. Tips are funds I can use immediately tomorrow for my day off, including grocery shopping, some supplies for Jasper Kitty over here, other errands I need to run for things around the house, having a meal with my wife, all those things are directly paid for by tips. So tips would be great today if you want to support the streams, okay? First tip of the day is from Bleary Line 7. who tipped $9.96 and says, hey, mate, here's a drop in the bucket towards that new PC. Best wishes. Thank you. The good news is, like I said, I do have someone who has offered to step in and essentially finance the PC as long as it's within reason, which is why we've been doing this project all week, trying to figure out what it is exactly I would want or need, so that way we can price it out and see if it's within reason, you see. So, as for the PC itself, might be able to get it without much issue depending on pricing. The real issue here, for me, I think is going to end up being this camera now. Like, what camera can I get that's going to look better for the podcast every day, for face cam, for gameplay and stuff like that? That might be the next challenge. So, Gothy Senpai has tipped $10 this morning. Says, I think Rich from VTech USA would love to help you with PC parts or capture cards. He's super helpful with the complicated questions about which ones work best for you, too. We're already done with the discussion. It's over. We did it. We spent all week doing it. But every day we talked for about half an hour about it. And now here we are at the end of the streaming week, and we actually got everything pretty much hashed out. So I'm pleased we did it that way. But like I said, if we just sat here to dedicate a stream on it, it'd probably be boring as shit, and everyone would be upset that I did that. Instead, we did it slowly over a course of podcasts, and I think that this is a pretty interesting week. I got an education, like I said. So, but thank you for the tip. Biggest tip of the day, by the way. Gothy Senpai. Protozoa has to be $4.20 as you missed multiple people in chat telling you your graphics card choice is unnecessary. The website should offer cards like a 1650 or 3050, whatever is cheaper, and NVIDIA 3070 is in 4K gaming rigs, and you said this isn't for PC gaming. We also talked about over the course of the week, which obviously you didn't listen, is that what I'm going to attempt to do is offload some of the processing of video onto the GPU, because right now I can't do that. I actually forgot to mention this, so...
Hold on, so he actually does need a good graphics card after all. This is I didn't actually realise this. Hang on. Ryder Shinden says, I also have this crawling suspicion that no one actually offered to finance a new PC, already has the money and just doubles down on the begging. Yeah, it's quite possible. He gets paid by YouTube tomorrow, Steve, now, so yes, he gets his YouTube money tomorrow. So this is quite interesting. And Prophet, I wonder if Prophet's on standby to understand or try and comprehend why Phil needs a good graphics card after all. I hope he is around so he can try and break this shit down. A 1650 will offer him the same streaming capability as a 3090 Ti. Well, let's hear what Phil's got to say then about why he actually needs a good graphics card. He was talking about offloading some of the fucking... What was it he said? I'm going to rewind it. What was the fucking pigspiration for it?
50 or 3050, whatever is cheaper, and NVIDIA 3070 is in 4K gaming rigs, and you said this isn't for PC gaming. We also talked about over the course of the week, which obviously you didn't listen, is that what I'm going to attempt to do is offload some of the processing of video onto the GPU.
Is that a smart thing to do, to offload some of the processing? If he was editing the content, then yes, a stronger GPU will help. But he doesn't edit. He just fucking... He clips things from OBS and uploads the raw clips to YouTube, and that's it. He does not edit whatsoever. Apart from maybe once or twice a year, for a year-end series, for example. That's the only time he kind of edits things, when he tries to organise things for that. It's literally the only time he'll edit a video is for a year-end series. Other than that, no. Every other day, he doesn't edit.
Because right now I can't do that. I actually forgot to mention this. So, we talked about this over the course of the week, that everything I do right now is with the CPU. Literally, every piece of encoding I do for the stream and for the video I'm saving to my computer is the CPU. That's why I'm playing Stray, and the CPU is hitting 95%, and the computer's giving me error messages that it's going to go blue screen soon. Now, did I have the ability to possibly split the load between my GPU and my CPU? Yes. In fact, someone actually brought this up with me. I forgot about this. Way back when, the first time ever that I played Minecraft, not the time when I did the run for a year and a half on Xbox, where we had an ongoing world, but the first time, all right, that I did that.
Does this count as a legacy story? He's talking about the very first time he played Minecraft. That was a historic day in DSP's gaming history. I think that's going to be a legacy story, guys. Let me have this one. Let me have this as a legacy story. Everyone's saying yes. Everyone's agreeing yes. We're having this. We're getting it. We've got it ticked. That's not a bingo. Everyone's a complete agreement about this. That's a legacy story. Thank God for that. Prophet says Phil's 780 Ti supports hardware encoding using NVIDIA NVENC. And is that what he's talking about here for Minecraft?
Alright, was when I played Minecraft on PC, and this was back before Minecraft was optimized on PC, it essentially was a resource hog, okay? So, what was happening was every time that I played Minecraft on PC, the visual quality plummeted. It was choppy as shit. It looked god-awful. It did. And everyone was complaining, why is it choppy? Why is it pixelated? This is ridiculous. Everyone can play Minecraft but you, apparently. So, at that time, what we attempted to do was offload some of the encoding to the GPU as opposed to all of it going to the CPU. But here's the problem. In order to do that, essentially, you need to have a really high bit rate. What people are saying is to have the GPU do it, you need to really increase your bit rate in order to have it look good. But guess what? I was streaming on Twitch at the time, and Twitch has insanely low bit rate. So, I mean, even back then, I think this was before I left Twitch and came back. So this was before they even increased their bitrate. So you're talking they were limiting you to like 3,500 kilobits per second. How in the hell were you going to do that? It was impossible. Apparently I tried it, and it absolutely looked terrible. Everyone complained it was really shit quality.
Well, there's your explanation, Prophet. You know, he actually did manage to do it after all, but because Twitch apparently wouldn't let him do it at a higher bitrate, he couldn't actually do it. At least not for Minecraft. Amram says he's wrong, no, he turned it off in that stream when he played that sci-fi game that was super laggy. So I used to play Minecraft way back in the day, like fucking 2012, like 2014 even, whatever shit, you know, like I've played it myself on my old computer, that shit, and it was, well, I don't even think it was 2014, maybe before that, but it lagged for me. I needed to do everything possible to try and get to run barely normal. Like I had Optifine, I had the lowest render setting, like distance not shit. I had like different resource packs to try and get a lower quality, to try and make the game run smoother. I did everything possible to try and get Minecraft just to fucking behave itself. I like Minecraft. I've got Minecraft. I enjoy just doing random shit in Minecraft. I would stream it as well for you guys, but it's boring, let's be honest. It's a boring game if you don't really have... It's just kind of boring to just randomly wander around trying to explore shit, especially in a live stream format. Minecraft's one of those things. It's far better, Minecraft, seeing somebody that knows what they're doing play the game in an edited format. That's the one thing about Minecraft. I think it's a good thing to say. Either that, or if it's a fucking live streamer that's got a fucking lot to talk about and they're quite engaging, and I'm not that kind of guy. I ramble all the time. I get off tangent easily all the time. That shit, you know. So it's not a good live stream game, I think, for a lot of people. Very few people can do it as a good live stream game, Minecraft. That was certainly not one of them. That was terrible at Minecraft in general. You have to get someone else to fucking build a ring for him, exactly. Yeah, it's so... But yes, this is Phil trying to explain about why I couldn't fucking use the GPU back in the day for Minecraft. And does it make sense? I'm not entirely sure what it's set into. I don't know if... it's so far back, I don't know. I know Twitch definitely had regulations in place about the max bitrate you could have on streams. Because remember why he left Twitch in the first place? He got pissed off. The guy tried to tell him what to do. Because Phil was streaming at too high a bitrate. So, I don't know. It's possible. I don't know. Prophet says it makes 0 sense. Well, that's Phil for you. Everything Phil does makes 0 sense. Papa Vera, aka That's bullshit, is not Papa Vera. That's bullshit is patriarchy. That patriarchy guy. Yeah, but that's who Das bullshit. Fun fact, by the way, Das bullshit apparently lives in Seattle. Don't know if many people knew that, but I discovered it today through the King of Hate forums, no other place. I actually was on there today, the King of Hate forums, and I found an old topic talking about how Das bullshit lives in Seattle. I never realised that Phil and Das bullshit share the same state nowadays, but there you go. Fun fact for you.
So after that, I was like, all right, we just won't bother doing that ever again. Now, of course, today I'm streaming on YouTube where I could have like 3 times as powerful quality as I did back then. So, you know, the other thing is, I am looking to future-proof. And what I mean by that is, even though, yes, the primary use of this PC is on a daily basis, capturing, streaming, doing this kind of podcast work, doing raw gameplay, eventually would it be nice to be able to use the thing for something else? What if, at some point, an actual good game comes out that's PC exclusive that you guys want to see me play? It would be nice to have the option to do it. I'm not saying that I would do it all the time, nor am I saying that it's even in my thought process right now. But you know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm going to get, let's say I get a 3060 Ti or a 3070. If the only difference between that and the lower end is like a couple $100s, but it means that I could have the potential to have better use of this PC in the long run, then it makes sense. You see? But again, I don't know pricing on anything. I haven't looked at any pricing for any of this yet. Trust me, if I look at this graphics card and this graphics card's like $500, $600, I'm probably not getting it. You know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. All right. Anyway, thank you, Protozoa, for the tip. I will factor this in when I'm looking at the build and the pricing. All right. Okay. So as of now, that's it. We still have about 10 minutes left for Q&A. If anyone wants to tag me in the chat and talk about anything other than PC, because please, I'm tired of talking about it now. Seriously. Yes, indeed, it is happy birthday to Jade. It is Jade's birthday today. I tried to give him an early birthday present by playing War of the Monsters earlier this week. I know he really wanted to see me play that off of PS Plus Premium. And honestly, it was a pretty good game. I might go back to it at some point. But I hope that he has a great day. Ouch. Yeah, that is true. Shambles the Cat says, so Fightcade is on the table. If I get a new PC, I can run Fightcade, I can stream and capture Fightcade, and I can outport the video to my TV here. I see no reason why I could not play Fightcade. It probably would be a waste of time, because everyone fucking cheats on there, but if that's really what you guys want to see me waste my time on, with shitty rollback netcode and fucking people with macros and shit, you guys think that Fightcade is like such a great thing. I'm telling you, it's literally not. It's actually the try-hard zone. It's every idiot who wants to act like they're going to brag about something, goes on Fightcade and fucking does every possible thing to get a cheap win. It's like, it's such a waste of time, but you guys...
He's quite salty and bitter about people being better than him. A really popular fighting game, can't you? Fightcade is like the standard these days. Isn't this kind of the gold standard these days, Fightcade? I'm not really clued up on fighting games, but I'm pretty certain that Fightcade is like what a lot of people, the main people that really take fighting games seriously. That is like the proper standard of fighting game these days. That's how a lot of them test their mettle and test their worth and ability. And he is just so annoyed that he's pretty shit at it. For Super Turbo and Freeze, you have to play on Fightcade, yeah. Fightcade is where the pros play arcade stuff. Okay, yeah, so it is kind of like the top tier stuff, and he hates it with a burning passion. With all these copium excuses, they all cheat on there, and they're all back netcode, and they all have macros, and they did a move that I couldn't block, and it's not fair, and I'm meant to win every game, not them, and boo-hoo-hoo. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be like promising Halo with the members. He's going to suggest, we could play Fightcade, even though everyone cheats in it, we could play Fightcade in it, if I can run it. And then the fans are going to be like, let's make sure Phil gets his computer, and they'll fucking tip him more, make sure he has the money to get all these fucking parts for his computer that he really wants. And then when he finally gets it, he's going to say, I'm not fucking playing Fightcade, there's a bunch of cheaters on there, they'll cheat. I'm not going to play with a bunch of cheaters, I'm just going to play fucking, Minecraft instead, or I'm going to just fucking play whatever shit, I know, but he is not going to play Fightcade. He knows he is not good enough to play Fightcade. His ego will not allow him to get battered around in Fightcade.
You guys are dying for me to play Fightcade. Really? Am I officially done with Atlas games? No, but again, I don't know how to cover them without having a huge liability. It really, really upset me 2 times now over my course of a YouTube content creator that I've been negatively affected by Atlas. If you guys aren't aware, the first time this happened, all right, this is way back when, 10 years ago, I had separate channels on YouTube for different kinds of content. I actually had DSP Street Fighter, and this was a separate channel that I had set up just for fighting games. I played the Persona fighting game. What was it, Persona 4? I think it was Persona 4, right? So I'm playing this fighting game, and I get a copyright strike. Back then, there was no content ID. It was just, you get stricken down for this shit. A copyright strike from Atlas, saying I violated their copyright by playing the tutorial of the Persona fighting game. The tutorial. Not even a story cutscene. The fucking training mode where you sit inside of the training room learning the basics of the game. They hit me with a copyright claim, okay? So I disputed it and got it removed. I got it removed from the channel eventually. But it hurt. Having copyright strikes against your channel is not cool. Then years later, I'm playing Persona 5 as a new release when it had first come out over the summertime. I'm day by day making sure that the content that I'm putting out of Persona 5 is not violating the criteria that they put on the internet. Yeah, basically I'm doing everything that they're saying, hey, don't show this, but you can show this. Don't go past a certain in-game date, because then you'll be in trouble. I'm following every criteria, and they hit me with a copyright strike. Not a content ID match, not a request to take down, a strike. They strike the channel, stating that I violated their copyright. I contact Atlas USA. I say, what is going on? Take a look at the playthrough. I have not violated any of the criteria you guys have put out. Why are you striking me down? And the answer I got was the most, probably, I don't even know how to describe my feeling. Here's the answer. Oh, well, the strike you got was from Atlas Japan. They're our parent company. We have no control over what they do over there. And even though we gave you criteria and you didn't break it, they still have the legal right to hit you with copyright strikes if they so feel. We will try to get this cleared up for you, but please understand that we can't promise anything. They basically do whatever they want. That was the answer I got. That's not a good answer. That's a terrible answer. You're telling me that a company will violate their own agreement with you at any time for literally no gain. Like, what did they benefit from having my channel have a copyright strike on it and having a video taken down of a random playthrough? Zero. It's not like they prevented a crime. I didn't prevent the theft of their intellectual property.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Give it a social chat. Black Major says, that's a lie. He streamed all of Persona 5 without a care. Yeah, exactly. He's just fucking So I don't know. It's him and Persona has got a weird relationship with his games, man. He's had so much happen with these games. Remember the charm salt is real. Remember how salty I got about that wee comment from Atlas USA. The charm salt is real. Yeah, I have a feeling that Phil doesn't really consider Atlas as being quite worth his time simply because of all these things that have happened before when he's played their games. Ah, hell. I still can't believe that charm salt thing. How the hell do you get Atlas USA to do that? It somehow happened, though. It somehow happened. The copyright salt was more real. Oh, yeah, naturally. It's quite justifiable, to be honest. I mean, because he's. I mean, it's one of those things where it's obviously out of, Atlas USA's hands. If Atlas Japan have the authority to do that, and it's one of those things that you'd feel a bit aggrieved about, but at the end of the day, it's their game. Atlas Japan, it's their game. If they want that struck, it's their right. It means Phil went to the wrong people to try and get permission or whatever, or try to. Yeah, exactly. Like what Carl says, for a corporate perspective, that's fair. Japan doesn't have the same copyright laws, and the US company can't tell Japan what to do. Exactly. That's precisely the point, yeah. So, yeah. Just Phil not understanding how the world works is honest, as usual. Roachbait, I thought you were at work, pal. Welcome back. We're still here. He says, you are dishonourable. They don't want you making money off them. Well, I don't know if most companies don't mind, making money off them. Aye, they might be upset if you make money from them. Aye, they'd rather have your money. Obviously, yeah. Most companies like getting money off you. And most people like getting money in general. Money makes the world go round. Eto says, if they made the game, they have the right to shut down everyone who streams it or plays it if they wanted to do it. Exactly, that's the approach. Isn't that generally the Nintendo approach? Or at least it used to be the Nintendo approach, where people couldn't really stream Nintendo games because Nintendo fucking came after them with a fucking burning passion to make sure that people wouldn't fucking have that shit available on YouTube. I'm pretty sure Nintendo used to be hardcore for striking people down. And then they kind of had that strange agreement thing. What was the thing where this is before this kind of strange contractual agreement happened with Nintendo where you could make a little bit of money from streaming their games instead of none at all. Yeah, it was a strange kind of partnership scheme they had where it was some kind of strange user agreement thing where you could make some things. I can't mind.
You know what I'm saying? It did nothing. They were just fucking idiots. So essentially what Atlas USA told me is, we're sorry, our parent company is a bunch of fucking idiots. And we can't stop them from doing idiotic things, so play at your own risk, right? So I waited a year, right? I waited a whole year. Then I went back to play it, and I was able to finish Persona 5. A year later, after the game had already been out, and everyone else on the planet had played it and finished it, I waited a year to finish it to make sure they weren't going to target me for copyright strikes, which finally they didn't, and I was finally able to finish it. But you see my point? It seems like when you play any Atlas game on a stream or in a video, it's like playing Russian roulette with yourself. Like, oh, I know I might shoot myself in the head, but maybe I won't. Why chance it? Seriously, why chance it? And some people have said, what are you going to do when Persona 6 comes out? I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. I don't know if they're going to let me stream it or not. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't even tell you. Because this company is so all over the place, no one fucking knows anything, right? Okay. All right, are we good? Are we good to go? Because what I would like to do is take a brief break to use the restroom and then jump into Stray. Remember, Stray, really great game, having tons of fun. Find a game bug in the last 5 minutes that's going to force me to replay 10 minutes of gameplay. And I was like, of course it's me. I've not found one other person on the internet who had the bug I had last night. No one has gotten their cat stuck on a rooftop, unable to move. No one. Just me. I'm the lucky schlub who gets the game bugs of every type. So now we have to go back and retrade in the stuff with the vendor, and we have to reclimb the tower and get so there's 2 memories we basically have to regather, and then we can try to continue on. I can't believe it, but I guess that's my life, right?
Warren, don't worry, we're not finished yet. Until he starts recording for YouTube for the game, we're still playing. So don't worry, we are not finished yet. We could still win this. We are close. We might do it.
Okay. Are there any PC games I'm interested in? I don't know, because I don't follow PC exclusive games. From my knowledge, most PC exclusive games are these first-person shooter, team-based shooter shit, like Valorant and stuff like that. And then you've got RTS games. I'll be honest, I'm really not interested in either. So, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. let's end the pre-stream / the Level 1 podcast, and then let's jump into Stray. All right. Thank you guys for being a great audience. And I really want to say thank you guys for all this information over the course of the week. This will help me tremendously. Now that I'll be seeing out pricing and the like at different places, I'm really happy that I got your help and your feedback this week. I am, 8+ years out of the loop that I didn't know what was going to happen, trying to figure this out, and now I kind of have a basic understanding of it again. I really appreciate you helping me this week. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. Thanks for a great show. Awesome. All right, guys. So we are going to swap over here. We're going to get this set up. Like I said, I'm going to take a brief break just to use the restroom quick. It's not going to be a long break or anything. I want to say thanks to everyone who supported the stream so far. Let's see here. What the? 40 by 480. There we go. That should be censored now. Okay. Am I liking Stray enough that I would want a sequel? I mean, I hope so. I hope, who knows? What I would, at least, I like the company that made the game to make other games, because they did a great job on this one. Doesn't necessarily have to be a direct sequel, but I'd like to see something else from them. Okay? All right. Protozoa now did another $4.20 tip, says, chat has lots of bad PC info. It's a barrage of info for you, and it's not your fault. For example, PC companies will not ship you a strong air cooler in a PC. They're heavy. They break motherboards in the mail. Most exclusively use water cooling or only small, weak air ones. Well, I don't even understand that. What's the difference between it being in the mail or sitting here running every day? Still gravity. I don't know. So what am I supposed to fucking do? Like, I'm not getting water cooling. It's just not worth it. So what am I supposed to do? Not cool my thing? I don't even understand what you're trying to tell me. Thank you for the tip. All right, let's take a break real quick, okay? And then I'll be back, and then we will start with Stray. Sound good? All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, so now we fast forward like fuck to get back to when he said it. So, Pro just said, just priced out a PC over what Phil wants versus what he needs. $3,200 for what he wants versus $1,400 for what he needs. That is a massive difference. That is a crazy difference in money. So Phil, to get what he wants, is $3,200. And for him to get what he needs is $1,400. Profit's done the calculations already. He's already worked it all out. And I'll keep in mind, so I assume this will be the content or part of the content for his video tonight. Oh, here's Phil back already. It's because of fast.
Okay, guys. Hold on 1 second.
We're still playing Bingo, guys. Until it records, we're still playing Bingo. The game's not over. Also, ignore his chat.
I'm gonna put this over here.
If you ignore his chat, because as you see, even if you pause the video, the chat is live time. So this is happening 35 minutes into the goddamn future. So ignore his chat in relation to what's happening here. Oh, wait a second. What did he say there? What did he say?
Go ahead and put this over here.
Oh, I just put a notepad away. Okay. I thought I was like opening a window or something.
Okay. It's situated here. Oh, my controller. Oh my god. I gotta get up again. The controller's over there.
I thought I said Mingo. No.
Alright, here we go. So remember, Mr. Jasper Kitty will be joining us today. I don't know how often he'll be in here, what impact he'll have on the gameplay.
Oh, nice. Barley says he looks fatter. Oh, I did get $360 in tips last night. That's a lot of door dashing. You understand how much DoorDash you can get with $360 in tips? Oh, no wonder it looks fucking fatter. But yeah, until we record some gameplay, we are still playing Bingo. We have 3 to go. We're so close. We need him to say meaningful. Need him to put his hands through his hair and then to talk about how hot it is or any aspect of the weather. Until he records for YouTube mode for this game, we are still playing the goddamn game. So let's go back to full screen so you can see Phil as well.
But he's available for the entirety of the stream to be in here. We'll see if he sticks around or not. As you know, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I'm interested to see how he'll react when we start playing. Okay. Yes, Jade, happy birthday. So, Jade, we should ask, what are you doing for your birthday today? Anything special? Getting any kind of special food or having a birthday cake or anything? I'm just curious. You guys know what I did for my birthday. I was fucking here, right? I did my birthday marathon stream. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's resume. Alright, everyone, welcome.
Damn it, it's over. I didn't think he'd start so fucking quickly, but... guys, we fucking lost. We done so well. But that's the end of Bingo. That is what we're all at. Meaningful kills is... I said this before. Meaningful is one of the ones I was not confident about. I want to get rid of meaningful. I fucking hate how anytime we want him to say it, he doesn't say it, and anytime we don't need him to say it, he'll say it. Every fucking time, without fail. It's infuriating. The times we need him to say something, he chooses not to say it. We still won several bingos. We had, let's count them all. Let's fucking do a wee counting exercise for ourselves. We got the top row, and the bottom row is 2. We got 3 columns down the way, that's 5. And we got 1 diagonal, that's 6. We got 6 separate bingos, guys. Could have been so much better though. Black Mage is going to get glazed and play a power wash sim. But hey, it's a strong bingo card, it's a very good bingo card. But it's infuriating that we didn't fucking get it. Right guys, Phil's off tomorrow. I'm not doing bingo of course tomorrow because there's no bingo to play with, but I'm planning to do a live stream anyway tomorrow. Basically taking you guys through like the dark past of the King of Hate forums. When I say take you through that, I'm basically going to go browsing the King of Hate forums and look back at the earliest topics that are available in there from like 2015. There used to be older topics available on that shit, but there's a big purge of old shit essentially. But there's still quite a lot of juicy older topics in there from like 2015 onwards. A lot of people begging Phil to change, you know, and give them ideas how to change and all that shit. There's quite a few good wee bits of trivia in there, put it that way. But yeah, for bingo tonight, guys, we're done well. We got quite close to a full card, but not close enough, sadly. I'm going to end it with Pixar and contributions, and fucking contributions has been amazing tonight. Yeah, for you guys, it's been unreal. You guys have gone above and beyond, and I really cannot say thank you enough, guys. I really do appreciate it. Especially Stuart Gascoigne and all tipping, actually tipping the crazy bastard. Yeah, as well, but all the super chats as well, guys. I really do appreciate it, you know, as well. And obviously, yeah, Prophet, Oxford, Black Mage, Stuart Gascoigne, Cameron, Give Blood as well at the start of the stream. Appreciate everything, guys, that you give, I really do. And obviously, people subscribers as well, and new subscribers. I have over 1,500 subs, which still blows my mind. It really does blow my goddamn mind. But, yeah, special wee stream tomorrow where I'm just basically going through the old King of Hate forums and showing you guys all the fucking weird stuff that used to happen back in the day of people trying to make Phil change into a better person, and he told them all to fuck off because he doesn't need to, and all that shit. You know, it's fun, and it's kind of weird trivia on there, you know, but it's fucking things where fucking Fred Fox is on his forum trying to ask him for a debate. Shit like that's on there. Before we end though, oh, that's right, Darksy. Is Darksy the Phil still hanging around? Because I did promise him something. Let me type in chat. Darksy, are you still here? He's probably fucked off. No, he's still here apparently. Darksy the Phil. I'm going to play 2 things. Squeeze Banana. He didn't manage to get all of Squeeze Banana earlier on. So I had to interrupt it for the bingo starting. So, for Darksy the Phil, I'm going to give him the Pixar animation version of Squeeze Banana, specifically for him in its entirety. And then we're going to end it with Notorious PIG contributions. So, first of all, Squeeze Banana. And also we'll go full screen for us. So. This is for you, Darksy Phil.
Entertainer, because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana, please the peel it comes in there, put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control tonight.
That one was for you, Dark Side of Phil. I'm sorry you couldn't get to enjoy it all earlier on. The up next is actually the song from Your Cat, the proper song. But nah, we are going to end things how I said we're going to end it. Notorious P.I.G. Contributions, another classic from Pixar animation. But I didn't realise Squeezebin had 10,000 views. Fucking well done. Well done to Pixar Animations for that. But yeah, we have one more video to go, and this is how the stream will end, guys. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Don't know how it's going to go tomorrow, the stream. It's going to be a bit chaotic, probably. I've been trying to basically go by a lot of your suggestions and what you guys want to see, like topic-wise, on the King of Fate forums when I'm browsing it together. And I went and looked at a couple of the older ones so far for a couple of interesting ones. I know there's some very interesting things to go over. But yeah, there used to be a lot of traction back in the day on that place. And so some topics got like 12 pages, not shit easily. So there's a lot to go through. But yeah, for now, tonight, we're going to end things with Notorious P.I.G. Contributions. Thank you all once again for coming out. We almost got a full card in bingo. It wasn't to be, but you kept me right with bingo stuff, you know. I made sure I didn't miss anything. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tonight. Let's see what's in a closet. Just some bunch of clothes. But yeah, this is Notorious P.I.G. Contributions, animated by Pixar Animations. One of my favourite tunes. It's just annoying how good this tune is. It really is. But I can't get enough of it, and I think you guys can't either. So thanks again. I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. and it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.